Got tickets on sale in today's episode. Trains coming off the rails. Watch it all burn from the screen on your phone. But don't you worry about it, you're safe at home. Every talking head will tell you everything's fine. It's the blind leading the blind. It's a circus out here. We're wobbling on a wire. There's a lady with a beard, clowns juggling fire. Elephants and donkeys got us jumping through hoops. Y'all wish that I was lying, but you know that it's the truth. Get your popcorn ready and pour you something strong. If the world's still spinning, the shit show goes on. Well, the world's strongest man just dropped the ball, and the tent's caving in from the weight of it all. Yeah, the lion's out the cage, puppets in a rage, and the ringleader's on parade. It's a circus out here, we're wobbling on a wire. There's a lady with a beard, clowns juggling fire. Elephants and donkeys got us jumping through hoops. Y'all wish that I was lying, but you know that it's the truth. Get your popcorn ready and pour you something strong. If the world's still spinning, the shit show goes on. Come on, come on, witness the greatest show on earth. Ignore the flames, do not panic. Everything's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine. It's a circus out here, we're wobbling on a wire. There's a lady with a beard, clowns juggling fire. Elephants and donkeys got us jumping through hoops. Y'all wish that I was lying, but you know that it's the truth. Get your popcorn ready and pour you something strong. If the world's still spinning, the shit show goes on.
Hey, what's up? I'm here. Sorry. I was just playing with the buttons. I kept messing with them. Happy Tuesday. We're here. And I struggled as to whether I was going to do a live, but I decided that I needed to see everybody, so it was time to do a live. And Flatty got the buoy tonight. She was ready. She even said she was going to drink some coffee to get going. Thank you, Flatty. I know it ain't easy for you to stay up half the night just to sit and watch me, so. But I'm glad you do. And I seen Ann came in, but she said she'd be right back. So howdy, Ann. And Mr. Jaron, how are you, sir? And Mishka. How are you, darling? And whoever the other, I don't know, 6-8 people are that come to hang out. It's Tuesday. That's about all I can say. It's kind of weird not having my grandson all the time now. So it's like I have to find shit to do. Not that there's not stuff to do. But, you know, he just made it easy. I knew what I was going to do. So instead of me trying to figure out what I was going to do tonight, I decided I'd let Andy figure out what I was going to do tonight. He's been playing this weird ass music though. Hopefully it doesn't get me a strike. Oh, well, thank you, Freddy. Yeah. So I thought I won't turn on his audio. I'll just keep him muted. What's he doing first? Oh yeah, he's listening to that freak on the screen. Let me add this to the stage. There. Can I make it big? There. Now you don't have to see. I don't want to see his chat. There. No. Take the freaking chat away. There. Okay. He's got 1,700 people watching him. He shouldn't be mad. I got 10. He should be okay. Right, Andy? Are you listening? I'm watching your face, so I'll know if you see me talking to you. Oh, no. What's he putting up there? Oh, that wasn't him. That was on the screen. Sorry. Squirrel. Yeah. So right now, I believe that is Portland and Sacramento that he's got. Oh, and what's the other one? LA? Yeah. So he's got Portland on the left side of the screen. In the middle is Sacramento, and on the outside is LA. If you can't read what those say, because it might be a little tiny on the screen. I don't know. And there was lots of shit going on. Where was it? Minneapolis? I think, or Dallas, or somewhere, and then they all went home. So now we've just been listening to, I don't know. He was playing some music somewhere, some stuff he said he made for himself or did at a show or something. I never know if it's going to, I mean, I don't really care about copyrights, but unless it gets my channel stopped, and then I'll be a little bummed. So it doesn't look like there is tons going on for the protest now, but the night is still early. Usually things will pick up here in a bit. But we never know. You just never know. It's hard to tell what the hell crackheads are going to do. These guys, look, they're arguing with themselves. You can see them. Why, it's Mr. Duggar. What's up?
Hi, baby.
Duggar? How are you?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
I'm hanging in there. Wasn't sure if I was going to do a live tonight. I kind of shuffled around with it, and which I hate because I used to be diligently Tuesday nights, every Tuesday night, no matter what. But I just
I know. I've done a bunch of them with you.
Yeah, I just kind of hit burnout and just go, I don't know. So, but I decided, fuck it.
How do I sound tonight?
Good. You came in hot as a pistol, but it might have been because my headphones tend to like make everything extremely loud. So I usually have to wear them like cocked off to one side so I can at least have one ear that's not getting blown out.
Yeah.
But yeah, you sound good and clear and everything.
Greetings, everybody in chat.
So what have you been doing?
I have been running amok all day. I've had I've had a pretty good day. Went hung out with a buddy of mine and just shot the shit and went there, here, went and had lunch. I decided I'd come back to the house and take me a baby nap, but I never got my baby nap. That pisses me off.
Well, guess it just means you take a big nap tonight.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. It ain't gonna be hard, I tell you what.
That's what
People
she said.
people waking me up at 1 o'clock in the afternoon before it's even daylight.
Sons of bitches. How dare they? They
My
know
buddy
what.
goes, did you just say 1 p.m.? I go, yeah. That's about the time I get up. I get up about 12:30, 1 o'clock every day.
Oh Lord, no. If
I
I
have
wake up at like
I
7:30, I'm feeling like I'm gonna be lazy all day. Like,
I stay up to 4:30, 5 o'clock
oh,
in the morning.
sometimes I do too, but I try not
You
to.
know, and I gotta have my 8 hours, man. My beauty sleep. I need my beauty sleep. You can't be
Oh,
this
there's
handsome
no way I could sleep
without
till
make
noon.
beauty. But I'm gonna try. You know, I know hanging out on these pod shows and stuff like that, you know, sometimes my nap time will be interrupted. But any other time, I'm gonna try to go to bed for 10, 12 before 12. If I go to bed 12 o'clock, I'll be up by 8.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I'm not one. Once I get my sleep, I don't want to hang around in bed. You know.
Yeah.
But it's been colder than hell down. I mean, it's been pretty
Yeah, it's
cold
been
around there.
cold here too. Now I'm pissed because it's been really cold. I don't like it. I told Marvin, let's just go to Arizona just for a few months. The airline he works for has aircraft there too. So I'm sure they break down there. Let's just go there for the summer and then, I mean, for the winter, and then we'll come back here in the summertime. It's just too fucking cold. I hate it.
I'm ready to go down to South Florida myself. You know,
I don't like
go catch some snapper and some fish. You know,
Yeah.
go see my old stomping grounds. I don't know how I ever ended up moving to Mexico, except with my buddy. Me and my buddy, since high school, he went to work at a little place called in Madrid, New Mexico. It was a hippie place for years, lay dormant. Finally, people started selling off pieces, and before you know it, a bunch of hippies bought it, and I tell you what, that was a good time in my life. You know, I mean, moving from South Texas, I mean, everything smelled different, tasted different, and the weed, my God, they had the best weed in the whole wide world.
I didn't realize that it's so funny how you kind of you create a place in your own mind of how it is. And so like New Mexico, I guess I watched too many John Wayne movies or some shit cuz I just thought there was only desert. Like it never gets cold or, definitely not snow or anything like that. And I mean, that's absolutely not true at all.
No, I actually looked out my window one day and couldn't see a 2002 Mustang sitting in my driveway. It was a guy. Or them great big trash bins, trash guy hauls off, grabs with his truck. They were under snow.
Yeah.
We had 66 inches of snow.
Well, I mean, we usually get a little bit of snow every year.
More than that, 76 inches what it was.
The worst for us is even worse than snow is when because it's so moist here and it tends to be wet all throughout the winter. If it is and wet.
And
but
wet.
it tends to if it freezes, we are in deep shit because everything like the power lines freeze, everything freezes. I mean, we've had a couple times where, probably 3 or 4 years, where it has froze the power lines. And I remember one year, it was like the first year that Marv had to actually stay at work, and I was not happy. I was home with 3 young kids. I was pissed because I had to try to deal. I mean, we had no lights for quite a while, and it was just it was a pain in the ass. But we made it through it. But let me tell you what, I was not a happy camper.
I think some of the funniest shit I ever seen is when it freezes in Texas. You know, because the people haven't a clue how to drive on that shit. Hey, there's fools.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yep.
but
There's fools, and who else is in here? Anyways, is in here.
and what a heartbreak
And math.
game that was. You
Yeah.
know. But yeah, we got the usual people in here. Glad y'all came in and hang out with my girl. She needs all the support she can get. You know,
Oh, yeah.
she just turned 39, and she
Yeah.
knows she's climbing the ladder. So
That's right. I'm 39 and a half now.
wow.
And then I'll be 39 and 3/4, and then I'll be 39 again. Until I decide I can't take it. And then I told everybody I'm going to 69 then, because then everybody will look at me and go, damn, you are pretty hot for 69.
Well, hey, man, I'm 49 now, so, you know,
There
it's
you go.
hard.
See?
You know. No, I'll take all my years. I'm 66 years old. I earned every damn one of them. Yeah. I had such a good time, man, in my youth. People are just different, man. The world, they don't understand how different the world is from, say, like even when I was 20. I mean, we didn't have telephones. We had pagers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we didn't, you know. I remember pre-color TVs.
I know, but I don't have to admit to like being old though. I don't like
I'm not
I don't
old.
want to know about like gray hairs and you know,
That's why you got to be like me, skip
that
gray and go straight to silver.
I can't. Yeah, I tried. It won't do it.
That's
So I
because you
said,
keep
fuck it,
fighting
let's go maroon.
That's all right. I like maroon.
Yep, that's
That was the colors of our high school. Our high school colors was maroon and white.
That was the color of our
Yeah.
rival high school, the
Here,
Cubs, the Cammy Cubs.
It's the I think I remember the song. It's like Columbia High forever, together we will stand, always
Oh,
true
Lord.
and faithful, steadily we'll face
Uh-oh.
forward faithfully into the days that follow. We'll brave our loyalty.
All righty.
Maroon and white with
Ta-da! And Mr. Duggar is going to keep his day job.
Oh, I could do better.
Your stepmom turned 91 today. Well, happy birthday. Hell, that's quite the record there.
There you go. She had a lot of years.
Yes, ma'am. Hi, Gypsy.
Man, I wish I could get 35. I hope I get 35 more years.
Well, I don't mind living until I feel like, but once I feel like shit, like I don't want to live, then I don't want to live. Let me die at that point. I don't want to go, like, I don't want to be the one that's like, can't hear and can't see, and somebody's got to, you know, change my pants, and fuck that. I don't want to deal with that. Nope.
I want them to take me to the damn car wash and wrench me off once a week if necessary. But, you know,
I don't even if they have to do that, then just push me off.
I think if my nephew's taking care of me, I'm just going to shit my diaper anyway. You know?
No.
You got to get this shit off me, boy.
I've seen people be mean to old people, so I don't want to do that. So I'm just let me die. Let me die. Yeah, I would rather just go than have to deal with. And I don't want my kids, because for my kids, I already made them make the deal that they're not sticking me in a home for love or money. I don't give a shit. Don't.
Yeah.
So
Wind up in the mall fountain on Thursdays and say, "Who's that?" "Oh, that's old Doug. He just comes on Thursdays to wash his ass." And then they grab you and they go, "Where am I at? I don't know where I live."
Yeah. We have a lot of cliffs, and I mean, it would just take one. So if, you know, I mean, a pillow, there's a lot of insulin in the butt. There's a million ways you can do it. Just don't make me suffer through old age.
That's it.
I mean, like I said, though, I've seen a lot of people that got old, and even my mother-in-law, who she was kind of a frail woman, and she suck it, LW.
What LW?
Start singing again, Duggar.
LW, where art thou, LW? Yeah.
Yeah, even my mother-in-law, she's done pretty good for herself, and she's like 89 now.
Yeah. Well, man, them commies are pushing it up there in Somalia land, aren't they? What do you think about old Lemon raiding a church?
Yeah.
See, he didn't come from the you notice they do all that shit up there in the north. In the south, they wouldn't tolerate it.
Yeah, he's not real bright, is he?
Yeah, come do that in a Baptist church down there in Wild Beach, Texas. See what that gets you. Y'all be glad to get back in your cars and leave if we let you. Yeah. We asked you to leave. Now you can't leave. Mm-hmm. I love that part of that. What was that? The Sopranos? No. It was good Lord, didn't think I'd ever forget it. But I don't know.
If somebody else was on panel, they'd be able to tell you. But it sure as hell ain't me.
It was a mob show. That it was one of the gangster shows, and some bikers come in their mafia bar, and then they made fools of themselves. And he said, "They asked you to leave. You got rude." He goes, "Now you can't leave," and locks them in. And then the guys come in from the back with bats
and whoop their ass.
Yeah. Was that the Sopranos? No,
anyway,
that wasn't the Sopranos. That was with Henry.
Yep. No. And anyway, says it was a great scene. Seems to have it down to a scene.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Oh wait, no, not the Sopranos. Changes his mind.
No, it wasn't the Sopranos.
Flip, flop.
It was the something guys. I'll say it in a minute. It's with the guy that said he's seen helicopters and it had Phoenix on it. What was it? What's that show name? Shit, I'll remember here directly.
I don't remember. I probably never even seen it. Yeah, I always write down movies that I'm gonna go see, and then I watch, and then I don't. Like this, somebody was talking about a movie, Stargate.
Yeah.
Where did I hear about that at? I heard it today. Somebody said Stargate, and I remember. I wrote it down, but I'll guarantee I won't even. I won't get a chance to go look it up. I won't watch it. Nope, won't happen. I'd like to, but I just always find something else to do and forget about watching a movie. For one, it's like 2 hours of straight sitting still. Like when I watch shit on YouTube or anything like that, I'm up and down. I pause it, get up, walk away, and I don't have to really remember what I just watched. You know what I mean? But I have to watch Stargate. A Bronx Tale. Does that sound right, Mr. Duggar?
No, that's not it, but you're close. Let's see.
It's going to drive you two nuts. I can see that very plainly.
It's driving me nuts. I know that.
Ain't nothing going on with protest. I mean,
it was Goodfellas. It was Goodfellas. Yeah.
Well, there you go. Now you know the rest of the story. Anyway, said no. That is it. Lays $100 on the table.
I get $100.
A Bronx Tale. Yep, don't know. Never seen it. Never seen it. Couldn't tell you. Never seen any of those movies.
Oh, they're pretty cool.
What else do I know?
I know they're
Trump,
going.
he's pissing people off left and right still. Very,
I love it. I love it.
very candidly. I don't know what him and Bondi promised, but somebody was really excited about it. Who was excited about it on YouTube? Was it Matt Morsell or whatever the hell his name is? I think it was him, and he was saying, well, if she does it and stands by her promise, yay, that'll be a win for her. But I don't remember what, I didn't get to hear what it was. Hi, Ma. How are ya? What else?
So, what they got a lot of things happening in Portland right now, or what?
Well, I figured there'd be a protest. Doesn't look, I mean, there's like 7 people out there. So, one guy's standing over the blue line. It looks like just trying to irritate ICE. But I would have thought, I mean, you'd think there'd be more going on with, 2 cops were shot. But now remember, these cops are on all these protesters' side. They stick up for these protesters all the time. They won't even arrest. They won't do nothing. Of course, supposedly, that's under order because, regarding their orders. But, right. Sure.
Well, you know why Trump refused to have the DOJ go after Fauci is because it's, that's not his job to decide who they go after. It's the DOJ's job. He's trying to stay out of it. And right now, if they brought charges against Fauci, he'd just get acquitted because of the federal judges.
Well, it's not going to get any better than it is right now.
I want to
convict him.
Hey, Beer. Yeah, I want to know why Clinton and the Clintons haven't been brought in and jailed. Well, I mean, they did it to Steve Bannon.
Well, they never showed up. They were supposed to go to Congress, and they never showed up.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying.
So they got him for contempt of Congress. I don't know what that means. It sounds like it's kind of like...
That means the sergeant's arm can go arrest their ass.
Yeah, but are they gonna? I bet they don't.
Mm-hmm. It'd be funny. Let's see if they have the news companies there too when they arrest them. Yeah,
they won't arrest them.
It was Bannon and Roger Stone. So they took our people to jail. Let's take their ass to jail.
Yeah. Steve Bannon did go to jail. Yep, I remember that. And then when Trump took office, he got him out, right?
I'm not saying he's not guilty or they haven't ever moved on him, LW. I'm saying the reason they're not doing it right now is because he would just get cleared. Is my speculation.
Who farted?
I don't know.
Well, he said we're making shit up in the farts in the wind. LW, if you stop farting, we won't make shit up no more. Hi, Jay. Hi, Beer.
Jay Shites, how you doing, brother? They getting there, y'all. It's been a year. There's shit's
Does that
happening.
say Shep or Shop?
There's not a whole bunch of stuff happening, but they's happening. They're gonna go in there with provable stuff.
Well, there should be a lot of shit happening. Yeah, did you see when he came out today? He had this big stack of books. I've never seen him come out like this, but he comes out like he's a utilitarian fucking dude. I don't know, he's housekeeping and, with all that shit. And then as he reads them, he just throws them on the floor. It's like, what the fuck? What are you in high school studying for an exam? I couldn't believe he threw them on the floor.
You know, he goes,
Welcome, Shep.
You know, when he also, I love the way he says, everybody knows that it was a rig. You know, everybody, you know. And he's proved it time and time again. It's being proven all over. You know, them Dominion machines was the cause, and the mail-ins.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's their biggest thing. They need to get rid of that that one law, you know, that filibuster, and put it in where, you know, show up at the you got to show up on election day personally with voter ID and proper ID.
Well, you know, I was talking with Marvin about that, and I definitely want it to be in person and voter ID. But here's the deal. In Oregon, when all these illegals came to Oregon, they all went right to DMV and was able to get IDs and driver's licenses without anything. And at that time, when they came in there, they would say, oh, and here's the information on how to fill out to vote. And we'll give them the information so they could go fill it out and vote.
Mm-hmm.
These were illegals.
They got to have proof of birth certificate and naturalization both to vote. They have to have a global traveling license, you know, like a passport.
Well, that ain't how they usually do it. They just say, can we see your driver's license?
That's why they've been getting them in there. Pardon me.
Well, here they don't have to. In Oregon, they just fucking fill out a piece of paper and sign the son of a bitch and send it into the elections office. That's, I mean, they don't have to do any of that. Of course, now the Secretary of Oregon, whoever the fuck that is, that dude, I've seen 2 different reports where he's saying, okay, we need to have in-person voting.
Well, you know, they're going to allow for the soldiers to vote, and for people with you know, if you're too crippled to get there or too old to get there.
Let me tell you about that little scam.
Yeah.
When I worked in the nursing home and the assisted livings, this is how they did it. They would have about 7 people come in, and they would go into the rooms, and you'd go in there and you'd listen to what they were saying. And if they didn't have necessarily the right, you know, or they couldn't fill out the little form or whatever, they'd just sign an X. And they didn't even have to fill in the little circles, because the person that came in from the voters, well, they would do it. They took an oath not to cheat. So they're the ones that could fill out the little dots. Really?
They took an oath. Oopie do.
That, I was so pissed when they did that. I'm like, how are we not? This can't be. You just cannot be doing this. I mean, do you send in ballots for your kids and your dogs and donkeys and everything else too?
Well, in Miami, they was allowed to. You was allowed to. They were in Minnesota. I'm sorry. You were allowed to vote for up to 8 of your family members. They didn't have to show up.
That's just bullshit.
Yeah. That's how the Somalis took over Minnesota. Got a whole town with nothing but Somalis in the government over there. So
yeah, that'll chap your ass. So yeah. I'm definitely getting so sick of, I told Marvin, I mean, how much longer can we how can we afford to live in a blue state? I mean, it costs us so much to live in a blue state versus a red state.
I feel it here in New Mexico too.
Yeah.
Don't think
our gas is $4.39 a gallon right now. $4.39. Everybody else is driving around in $1.99 gas, and I'm still paying $4.39.
Yeah, ours is about $2.89. You know.
Well, I guess our governor is more fucked up than yours, even.
Yeah. You know, I agree. Just that we have so much of our own oil. It's kind of, you know. But in Texas, yeah, it's below $2.
Hey, Sun Honey, and hey, Maui Howie, how come you don't have a rent?
Where's Corvallis?
Corvallis is not too far from me. It's just south of here.
Yeah, I bought a diesel because diesel used to be so cheap. And right after a year after I bought it, it went from I think like 89 cents a gallon up to $1.70. I said, "Holy shit!" It got higher than gas, and that's funny because gas is a derivative from what diesel. Yeah, but I just don't understand how somebody can have the moxie to go storm a church.
I don't either, dude.
Yeah.
That's like the same thing, like a school, a church. I just don't get it.
They, you know, he's corrupted himself. That lemon guy mouthed off so much, his mouth's going to get him in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's telling me, "Yeah, we're here to make the white people uncomfortable." Well, that you're, you know, not only are you fucking with people about their religion, this is race hate, race criminal. You know, so, I don't. They just mad because they ain't white.
You know, I didn't realize that you couldn't say Jew on YouTube. Are you not supposed to say the J word anymore? Can we not say Jews?
Well, we'll find out if they kick you to the curb.
Everybody's like, "Oh, don't say that word. Oh, shit." I'm like, you come over and say it on my channel. I don't give a shit. I mean, you're saying a word. It's not like you're saying you're going to do something bad to somebody. You're just saying a Jew, a Jew. I don't understand. Don't get it.
They don't want Christians taking up for Jews. You know?
Right. Anyways, who the fuck knows? It makes no sense. I mean, I don't know. It's because I watch a streamer who calls himself the J word because he is a J word. Okay.
I just
I don't know.
Got all of them with a razor blade. They'll all bleed the same color.
Yeah, I'm not sure that I just never understood that kind of thing. Like, I mean, I can tell a joke with the best of them, but haha, it's like a joke about a toaster. It's just a joke. It's the toaster. It never takes offense. You know why? Because it's just a fucking joke.
And it's a toaster.
And it's a toaster.
I don't know, man. I love everybody, so kind of hard. All except Muslims. Fuck a Muslim. I don't care if you're a Muslim watching me. Fuck. And the reason be, they're not here to do us any favor. They don't sync up with our our way of thinking or our religions. They're here to dominate and take over.
We've already been, they've already threatened us enough, and we already know. I mean, it's literally all over as to their whole, like in their Quran.
Yeah.
The things that are, I can't even believe. Of course, I mean, I know there's a few things in the Bible that make me kind of go, they said what? But I just don't. There's many things about the Muslim religion that makes me very squeamish. And I mean, I've had knockdown, drag out fights on my stream about it. And like their beliefs, and that there are a lot of things that they believe that, and I don't get offended really very easy, but man, it doesn't offend me right out, just pisses me off. What LW do? I wouldn't make totes or jokes around.
Especially
LW, you're such a dick. You fucking set me up all the time. What a dick. Ma, you weren't much help because you pointed at, oh no, it was Ann. Ann. Ooh, anyways, jeez. Again, these are all jokes, and just absolutely, I mean, don't take anything serious that we say. It's all jokes.
They got a saying: they can't take a joke, fuck them, or they
Right.
can't take a fuck, joke them. It's oven jokes. It's oven jokes 101.
Right. Remember, we used to make jokes about like babies and blenders and microwave. We used to make all kinds of weird jokes. They were jokes, and nobody was handcuffed for it. Look, there's one dude out standing in front of that ice. Look at that. One dude. Oh, no, there's another one sitting down.
Hey, my buddy doesn't have a purse. He has a satchel. Not a purse. Just want to clarify. There's nothing feminine about LW. He has a satchel.
Right? Nothing was off limits, and it was fun.
Yeah, we grew up with George Carlin, which I hated that son of a bitch.
I loved him. I thought he was rude, and I loved him because of it.
He was kind of funny, but he's still a fucking commie. Fuck him. I'd say
I loved it because he was so rude. And in reality, he was so right on so many things.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'll concede that. The guy was funny to a point till he got political, and fuck him, eating fish heads.
Well, it used to be back in the day, we didn't hold people accountable for maybe what they believed in. However, I'm not sure that was such a good idea now that we're sitting in the situation we're sitting in, because, back in the day, like I said, my mom our family was a big one for if you did something wrong, and this was all of us kids growing up. If you did something wrong, you're going to get called out on that shit the next time. And they weren't going to call you out on it necessarily when nobody was around. No, they never, There was never anything, oh, hush, hush, it's okay, we'll talk about it when we get home. No. We actually waited till everybody was around and we were getting ready to eat or something. There was like 50 fucking people there, and then they'd say, tell everybody what a nice little girl you were. you know, you only got that humility so many times before you went, okay, I either stop doing it or I get better and don't get caught, because this is fucking embarrassing. and I don't want to do this no more. I mean, because my family didn't, it wasn't like that's all that happened. I mean, they would sit and hound you for the next, however long we were there, and about what you did wrong. And maybe even the next 2 weeks, they'd say something about it. Especially if it's something really stupid.
Agent 62, how you doing?
Agent 62?
Yeah. Wandering Gone 62.
Oh, well, that's Wanda. That's Wanda E.
Hi, Wanders.
And Ships said that Carlin wasn't a commie.
He was.
Well, he says.
But anybody that disagrees with me is now a commie.
It's
Isn't that right, comrade LW?
Yeah, that's right. We're all his comrade.
Bunch of commie bastards.
Commie bastards. It's okay.
Hey man, I admit when nobody's perfect, but it's like everybody gets on the Trump train to fucking knock him down. At least the guy's trying. At least he had, we got a little more respect. We're in a bunch of sissy laws. We got, knocking that DEI shit out of our army and around the world, if you want to know the truth. The generals and stuff that were sharing that or were trying to get that shit in there, they're no longer in charge, and been drummed out of the army. Thank God. Milley should go to prison just for giving Chinese. Oh, I'll give you updates. We attack, pal. Don't worry about it.
Hey, I think is it Anne's birthday? Is that what? Is it your birthday, Anne? I'm friends with you on Facebook. How would I not know that? Do you not have it on Facebook? Oh, it's your no, it's your stepmom's birthday. Right. We already discussed that.
Well, I ain't saying he doesn't, LW, but I'm just saying he's still better than Biden ever was. Or
hey, LW, why don't you not be why don't you not be a chat pussy and get up here like a man on the panel? What are you doing, fools? Same with you. Oh, I know. You got an excuse. I'm writing trivia questions.
What, do you got a tooth missing?
Who?
Fools.
Fools? He's writing, he's writing trivia questions.
Oh, is that what he's doing?
I'm sure.
I like boobies. You continue, sir.
Yes, chat pussy. I called you a chat pussy.
I really think she did.
I did.
Ew. Ew.
If you've got something to say about it, get your ass up here like a man. Fools, I'll give you a while to write your shit. Even though you're probably just going to copy and paste a bunch of questions from the internet or something. You got to be able to do that with your eyes closed. Gutters in never. I'm never in the gutter. I just play one on YouTube.
You know what's going to be funny is when they charge Lemon. You know what they're going to charge him with, right?
No.
The Ku Klux Klan law. The Klan law.
Oh, I did see something about that.
Yeah. Gotcha. With a white man's law. You know? Well, who the hell do they think they are storming into somebody's church and acting a fool? Them northern people are just a bunch of pussies, because you wouldn't do that in the southern church. You wouldn't have done that in a black church. Them Annies from the front row would have come up there and kicked your ass. And Lord have you, you get mouthy with them, or some old grandma black lady come up to you and slap you because you had no business being in her church. And then everybody else jumped to protect her. So you lucky. That's why they didn't do that. What's fake, man? It's not fake.
What's not fake?
I don't know. The lemon law? They call it the lemon law.
Duggar fake, man.
He goes, he's fake to get you going. I ain't fake. I still, Mr. Duggar loves everybody and hates everybody at the same time. Equally.
Oh, is there a video of it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we're gonna watch this.
The preacher kind of pushed in on him and said, "Hey, don't be pushing on me." And he didn't. The preacher didn't do anything. He just got, "What did you say?" They rent the church. You think that was all you saying that was like a skit on SNL? You know.
Let's see here. Let me go here.
Buddy East Coast is in the chat.
Let me stop that screen.
Nope, Laddie's here. How you doing, Laddie?
Share the screen. Dom Lemon. There we go. Is this it?
That's its face!
Ooh, the old need to the face.
What started as a protest over ice in Minnesota has exploded into a full-blown culture war showdown. Dragging in a rap superstar, a former CNN anchor, and now the President of the United States. Don Lemon fired back after Nicki Minaj launched a homophobic attack over his reporting, and amid their war of words, Donald Trump escalated the backlash by amplifying calls for Lemon's arrest.
It's Trump's fault again.
Oh, it's got to be Red Man's fault.
The controversy began Sunday, January 18, when Don Lemon, now an independent journalist, live-streamed and posted footage from an anti-ICE protest at a Minneapolis church. The protest interrupted a church service at City's Church, where Pastor David Easterwood also serves as acting director of ICE's St. Paul field office, a dual role confirmed through official records and a cease and desist letter from the St. Paul.
Okay, just Lemon showing up there proves that it was a conspiracy. That he knew ahead of time. There's more than one person involved. All these people that got together, it was a conspiracy to go into that church. So they pretty much got them there. And you keep going now, and you can really see how they're coordinated.
The protests followed weeks of unrest in Minnesota after the January 7th shooting death of Renee Good by an ICE officer, a case that has sparked protests statewide. Lemon shared video from the scene, noting the disruption and the tension. But overnight, the coverage triggered a blistering response from rapper and Trump loyalist Nicki Minaj. In a post on X, Minaj launched a personal attack on Lemon using a homophobic slur, calling him disgusting and demanding.
Well, I was really hoping I would just see like them in the let me go look.
Yeah, do you
this
think
one-
he'd have went into a Muslim church and done that? You know?
Just a minute, let me go look here. I'm gonna put this down because I want to see one with just like the arrest. I don't want to hear what the Times of India have to say. I don't give a shit what they say.
Plus, you got to remember that is a private property. That they were trespassing. I live a snack bar, motherfucker. He was a pedo. They're all like guy. He was a pedo. Married her at 7, consummated the marriage at 9. Look it up. I didn't make it up. Might have ages a little wrong, but look it up.
Motherfucker. Why'd they do that?
Because you're operating it.
There.
Do you realize how much fun we could be having right now, LW, if you was up here?
Okay, where'd that go?
we could be buttering her toast, Bubba.
Okay, remove that. Add this. Nope, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Was it that one? I think it's this one. Oh, yeah. All right, let's get to the what's he saying.
I'm speaking to an organization there that's... Hey, everybody. Welcome to the program. We just got into Minneapolis a little bit ago and did some reconnaissance on the ground. I'm speaking to an organization there that's gearing up for resistance and protest. I've been pleasantly surprised to see the community coming together. Diverse community. If you see this, when we first pulled up, we're like, wait a minute, which operation are we at? And as it turns out, because we were like, well, this is kind of MAGA coded, right? Saw the American flag or whatever, but these are resistance protesters. They're planning an operation that we're going to follow them on.
This video is 6 hours and 47 minutes long.
Really? But he just happened to be there in Minneapolis and call it's maggot out because it had a flag hanging up. You know,
I just want to see.
It's
of the whole thing.
I can't berate this guy anymore without calling him, the no class word. He has no class. He has no business breathing the same air I breathe. Thank God he's that high above me. So I don't even want to be nowhere near this guy. Yeah, I'm sure he stinks. He's the result of 2 buzzards bumping ass in mid-flight. He's sorry.
I think people are digging this. Tell me if you're digging the live stream. We're down a couple of people today. We're down Content John and producer Chris. We're down, let's see.
This still didn't show where he was in the church. I want to see where he's in the church.
There you go.
No, that's not
He was
it.
almost. Keep
What'd
going.
you say? Oh, wait a minute. Don, do you want some hot hands? I got some hot.
How are you? Nice to meet you.
Good. I hurt my. I had
What'd you
surgery.
do? Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
See, I'd have pushed him into the candy aisle.
Obnoxious.
What kid? The Barack Obama.
I better not see anything with us, dude. Just get out of the
I'd
way.
have said, "Excuse me."
I work here. This is amazing.
That they want to turn me into a domestic terrorist, you know? That's scary.
I'm sorry that happened to you. But
So did they bust him at this church, or are they just
Yeah.
going to do charges after the fact? Because they found
I
this
don't
video.
know. There's multiple things he broke. Laws he broke, and one of them is the conspiracy to come across state lines to break a federal law. The Klan law, and I don't know what all they can do to him. I'm just a YouTube lawyer. I'm not a DC lawyer.
Okay, wait here.
pastors hugging members of the church as they are about to leave.
I'll bet when he
And
goes
so,
in there, he gets a little bit, so he
interesting
can't
Sunday
go in.
morning
It's hard
for
for him
you.
to go in.
What do you think of
Just
this?
a harmless Christian here that wants to praise the Lord with my son, and now I got to go home. I'm sorry that you guys are so angry.
I'm just chronicling. I'm not with the group.
Oh, what do I have to say?
Can you understand why they're angry?
I don't understand any of
What's
this because
up?
I'm a simple man.
Nobody calls me a chat pussy and gets away with it.
Now I know the word.
He put on his big man panties, and he's in here to have it out with you.
He took off his chat panties and went for his panel panties.
I got my Don Lemon thongs on now. Proceed.
Well, I mean, you were the one spouting off in chat instead of just coming up here and,
Oh, I have no problem coming to y'all, telling y'all to your face that y'all are full of shit.
Oh, no, he really doesn't.
Oh, I know he doesn't.
I don't think any of us have really been accused of having filters.
Right.
So, I know on a lot of things I'm right and y'all are wrong, and I won't concede, but there's sometimes I bait you with something and you bust
But
me.
then most times I'm right and you're wrong.
Oh, you're
it's
never
okay
wrong.
though.
You're
Douglas.
never wrong. You're never wrong.
I am never wrong. Thank you
Except
very
on
much. I
everything.
know I'm never wrong.
Except on that statement, because you're wrong about everything.
I
Hey,
am never wrong.
I can tell y'all that y'all are just regurgitating boomer slop, and then
Oh.
and then
We're
y'all
gonna
can
have
call
to get original
Low
on him.
blow.
and then y'all can call me a dumb commie, but I'll still love you guys.
You're not a dumb commie. You're kind of smart for a commie.
Oh,
I bet you're a little bit Muslim too, aren't you, boy?
oh Lord.
Allah Akbar, bitch.
Mm.
Well, anyway, I'm
Don
just
Lemon.
glad you got up here to share your wisdom and anecdotes.
No,
Thank
I
you
do
very
want to hear what he has to say about this, though. But we'll listen to it. What do you think so far?
Well, the whole thing's stupid because I did see the clip where he goes in. Well, we'll just wait till that clip comes.
Okay.
Get your tickets here.
I'm a simple man who loves the Lord and is a good father. So this is what we look forward to, is coming, being with our family and praising Jesus, and that's not something that we have to run away from. So this is kind of a bad day for us, but we're going to heaven, so that's the best news we got.
Do you understand that some of these folks feel voiceless?
I don't understand because right now I'm so upset. Right now I don't really have I'm
They
thirsty
can
and I can't think
feel
real
any
clearly.
way they want.
So
Doesn't
what I
have
want to do is
not
just say
my
we love you.
Not
My son and I
fucking
love you
problem.
guys.
It's not that guy's
And that's
problem.
I'm a journalist. They're activists.
The simplest thing we can say is that we love you guys.
What do you mean, you guys?
Well, whoever's here in this house.
Okay.
We don't distinguish between Christian and non-Christian. We love everyone. We want everyone to come to heaven.
Yeah.
We want people to go to heaven.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. We want folks to go to heaven. And if we need to talk about these things, then, I mean, this isn't the time for that, really. I mean,
but don't you think until we go to heaven, if you believe in that there should be some sort of peace here on earth, and that people should have agency, and we shouldn't be beating people up off the street, and we should be abiding by the Constitution?
I think that's just a little bit loaded for me right now. What you're doing.
Why so?
Well, I don't want to interview right now. I don't want to interview. I just want to tell you guys I love you. I don't need to interview right now because I want to be with my son. It's Sunday. It's time for rest and for renewal.
Like in his car, just like right on the corner.
And I would like to answer your question. I just can't right now.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. The protesters are still inside of the church. Police have showed up, but they haven't come inside yet. A couple of the members are speaking to me. They're upset. And you can imagine, of course they would be upset. So the crowd has significantly dwindled. And the reason...
Wow, that's just...
The reason... Can I talk to you, sir? What do you think of this?
You know, while I agree with everybody's freedom to protest, these people have come into our house and they've interrupted our worship. This is a house of peace, and we try to proclaim that. And this stirs division and rancor. And in the end, it's not helpful. Ultimately, I believe they've lost. They've emptied a house of worship. Everybody's gone home. Their point has been proven worthless. And so, in the end, I think they lose. But more importantly, if I was to break into any of their houses uninvited, cause derision and upset according to their values, I would be kicked out ultimately. It's not a good way. I feel violated. I feel interrupted. I feel angry.
Can I ask you something? When you were saying if you had showed up at their house, they're saying that people are showing up at houses where they're citizens without due process and breaking and entering the house. One that we saw, I've been watching from New York, with a battering ram into someone's private property, and there's no recourse. There's no, you understand what I'm saying?
This is all.
So he thinks it's, well, do you understand? They're coming into their house. No, they're not. I'll bet you not one ICE person has come into any of those protesters' house. Not one of them. These protesters are not the Mexican. They ain't nobody that's illegal that could go protest because they know they're going to get caught. So they'd stay away from there. They're out hiding somewhere.
Well, that aside, they haven't played it yet. So I'll wait till he talks about it. Whenever he's talking to the preacher guy.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Dialogue, in my opinion. You know, on one side are people who watched a previous administration bring 12 million people in over the course of 4 years, and many of them undocumented, many of them criminals, etc. This is another administration's corrective. Now, whether you agree with the policies or procedures, I think I could actually be sympathetic to some of the things where there have been challenges to fashion and decency. At the same time, these are what are called targeted interventions by ICE to keep the American people safe.
If I respectfully may interject here, I've been out reporting on a lot of these, and they're not targeted. There are no warrants signed by a judge. Let me finish. And they're American citizens, many of them. Most of the people that they detain don't have criminal convictions or criminal records.
I'm not going to get into the weeds. This is.
You should know that, though. Don't you think that?
Okay, so if somebody comes and has a warrant, if the cops come, they don't have to show it to my neighbor or somebody standing on the street corner.
Kick the door in.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I don't think any of that matters. This fucking guy, he's running up to these people saying, it's like if you're eating at a Mexican restaurant all by yourself. Well, it's not like that at all because it's a church, and somebody comes over from a different, Burger King and starts yelling at you about, it has nothing to do with anything. About like what he's just badgering people. They're not there to go to church about fucking immigration laws.
Right?
But when he talks to the preacher later, you'll see, he starts talking about the First Amendment. Don Lemon is actually violating their First Amendment by going into by denying their right to assemble in a house of work. Like it's like he's so stupid.
part of it?
Yes, and I could also show you many opposing sides where we're also picking up the very criminals that have put Americans in danger. And I'm not saying it's pretty. I'm not saying it's not messy. I'm not saying it couldn't be better. I'm saying this is a part of a much larger dialogue in which one administration caused a great deal of chaos and havoc and danger for American citizens, and another is trying to correct that.
Do you believe that? Why honestly,
Okay,
let me talk to you
listen,
just on
you're
the
not
facts.
a journalist.
Yes, I am. I want to give you the facts.
No.
Did you know that undocumented people and immigrants commit far less crime than American citizens?
We're done here. We're done here.
Than natural-born Americans? You won't listen.
If you could ask
I'm
an
giving you the
American
facts. It is.
Give me facts. I would have a conversation.
But I can respond to you.
No,
Did Jesus stand with the oppressed?
Because he doesn't want to listen to facts. That's the interesting thing about this.
I guess he doesn't want to hear about the statistics.
You won't, because
on never mind. Do you think Don Lemon would want to? I would love to be in that position. I would have talked to Don Lemon for an hour. Let's talk about the statistics, Don.
I am a journalist.
Let's talk about him right now, Don.
I would make him cry.
Well, and the thing about it is, you know, you almost wonder if this dude didn't vote on the blue side, this churchgoer. Yeah. And now he's like, but this is bullshit. You know, you can't be doing this. Well, this is what this could have been a lot worse if your vote would have it went the way you wanted it to.
Yeah, but the whole thing is the old guys keep repeatedly telling him, we're here for worship, you know, right. And you're coming here. Who gives a crap about ICE and what's going on outside of this house of worship? You know, we face that all week. This is Sunday. This is a day of rest, recharge, you know, and then.
Did the cops have to get these guys out of here? Or did they just walk out eventually? Because I didn't see no cops.
Did you see that group of people? Did you pay attention to the faces on them mugs? Every one of them looks like they ought to be behind a sign saying we'll work for money.
Yeah, right.
You know, or help me quit booze. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to buy a beer. I don't know.
I didn't see. I mean, you'd think the cops would have showed up and said, you know, I remember they chased Nick out of a healthcare center for, you know, wanting to question those people. But these guys, where are they to chase them out of the church?
Then you start correcting me with facts and don't have.
You shouldn't hear the facts?
Of course, I should hear the facts. Most of the people who are picked up
will
you give me the facts on both sides?
That is the facts on both sides. Most of the people who are picked up and are detained are not convicted. They have no criminal convictions. They have no criminal records. None. That immigrants commit far less crime than native-born Americans. So they won't listen to the facts. Anyways, these folks are still out here.
The facts are you're in the church.
There you go.
Not worrying about your bullshit, Don.
The facts are that they are illegal, so they are criminals. So it always cracks me up when they're like, well, they're undocumented, but it doesn't mean they're criminals. Well, actually, it does.
All right. Let's go talk to Nikema. Can you put the mic for me, please? It's in the car. What's interesting to me is when you try to give them facts and they call you biased and they're not a journalist. How do you feel?
I feel that we did what needed to be done. You heard the pastor say, Lord chasing us to get our house in order. And that's what we were here to do.
They said that they think you lost and this didn't accomplish anything and you went into their house, the house of the Lord.
The reality is the house of the Lord is a place where love lives. It's not a place where you can have a pastor masquerading as a director for the field office of ICE in St. Paul.
Are you sure he's an...
If you go to City's Church website, you will see him listed as a pastor. And the moment I mentioned his name, I tried to say, I am a reverend. You asked for the Lord Lord to put your house in order. The moment I mentioned David Easterwood, he tried to shut me down. So you can go to their website and see Dave Easterwood listed, David Easterwood, and he's all over the court decision that just came out in the, with Judge Melendez, where the ACLU filed suit on behalf of 6 Minnesota residents because of the abuse by ICE and them violating people's constitutional laws. He also appears on C-SPAN with Christine O. That is the same guy listed as.
You still don't get to do this. I mean, I don't get why she thinks she can still. I mean, what the hell? This makes no sense.
That guy has. I mean, seriously, he's. To call him stupid is such a understatement.
It's hurting people that are actually stupid's reputation's what it is.
Right?
Well, y'all were mentioning George Carlin earlier. That's one thing he said about all these TV cable news hosts. He was like, they get the dumbest people possible. People smart enough to read the teleprompter, but dumb enough to not ask any questions. I mean,
well, and gullible enough to just take whatever.
I mean, he's not a journalist. I mean, what does that even mean?
He's got how hard it is to be. He asks you questions.
It's very easy to be a journalist.
He got fired from CNN. You know how hard it is to get fired from CNN?
Yeah, because nobody watched his fucking show.
And be a hater. They're all haters on that.
Yeah, they fired him, and it still ain't worth a shit.
Yeah.
The pastor here at City Church.
So what happens next, Nakima? What do you think this does?
It depends on this church. I know that this church will never be the same after today. And I think that the people who worship here will have to decide which side are they on. The side of the Lord, truth, righteousness, or justice, or the side that pretends to be on the Lord while harboring someone who is helping to perpetuate evil in our community. The guy who oversees ICE agents. How dare you claim to be a minister of Jesus? I am a reverend. I am a lawyer. I am an activist, and I stand on the side of freedom, justice, truth, and righteousness. Period.
You can show some of that, Mike, too, as well. Did you try to talk to the leadership of the church?
You saw me try directly to talk to the leadership when I disrupted the church service, and he tried to shut us down after we mentioned David Easterwood.
Yeah, I asked him, why don't you try to talk to the folks? And he said that, this was a disruption and,
Yeah, because they didn't read the Bible where Jesus came into his father's house and flipped over tables. Because they were pretending to worship the Lord.
There's all of about 25 people there. I mean, lady, you are not talking for the majority. You're not even talking for a half the people.
Yeah, that's right. They'd have done that down in the South. They'd have brought back that old hymn from yesteryear, would start fired up on the organ. I'm gonna whoop somebody's ass.
My aunt used to love that.
I'm gonna whoop somebody's ass.
They were pretending to follow the word, but their actions were not in alignment. So we came and flipped over a table today. This injustice, this unrighteousness will not stand. You cannot be a pastor while also being the director of the field office for ICE in St. Paul. Absolutely not.
You're going to continue to do this?
We will continue to do whatever is necessary to bring justice to our community and justice for Renee Good.
Thank you. And now what? You can't tell me, right? Do you want me to hold your mic or you're good?
Now what? You can't tell me. Oh, where they're headed next?
They're good? Okay.
And you can talk to any other people, out here as to why they're here standing for justice.
I think that's all the time they should be allowed. I think that's all the time that these people's point could be allowed. I think we've seen enough crazy stupid of them.
Well, I want to hear.
Them people are evil, man.
Yeah, to say the least.
I hate to
What's up, Don?
about the loudest guy.
And them people are paid.
How are you? Nice to meet you. What's your name?
William Kelly. I've actually filmed for Jolly Good Ginger on your show.
Oh, wow.
I'm a good buddy of Jolly.
Yes, how are you? Why are you here?
I'm here to stand up for immigrant rights. I'm here to stand up for humanity. We're seeing a clear violation of the Constitution every day, so I'm standing up with my immigrant community.
Okay, let me turn it down just so you can see that this dude is like a fucking tweaker normally.
We're given citizenship. Why is
there? That's normal speed. Well.
Bye-bye.
The internet didn't even like him.
Well, there's a reason. Ooh, evil content. Who
Right.
knows?
Yeah. I'm telling you, these people are nuts. All right, so what else are they going to do here?
Jesus, who they claim to worship, went into the so-called houses of God. He flipped over tables. That's right. Because he said, this is not my Father's house. I don't care what you pretend. Right. So that's what we did today.
She needs a drink of water.
It needs to be bitch slapped into reality.
Now we have to walk past law enforcement. Let's see. I might get arrested, people. One never
good.
knows. But I think we should walk on the street because this looks very treacherous, right? What do you think? Should we walk? Or here. We can go here.
Makes you wonder if he paid them 25 people to go there.
Are you guys members of the church? Yeah. What did you think of what happened?
I got no comments.
Okay. What about you? Nothing? Okay.
Yeah, you guys take care.
All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Oh, boy. Crazy.
They're not going to be
Anyway,
part
so
of your
here it is.
content.
Look, there's the police, St. Paul police right here. But they, for some reason, never came in. I thought that they would come in and try to break it up, but they didn't. I don't know if I can talk to them. Think I should try to talk to them? Yeah, we'll see. Let's see if we can.
I hate the sound of people walking on snow. It's like nails on chalkboard to me.
We're right there.
Okay. Like, what happened
It'd
to
be
our car?
easier to hear your list of things you
We
don't
thought we got
hate.
towed. Anyway, so
Shut up.
what I said was going to happen.
It's a lot shorter.
Happened. We could not tell you,
know
what it was, and but it turned out
You get booted.
be very, very, very
What?
careful. How you doing, officer?
Here, get in the back here for a second here, Donnie.
Yeah, sit right here.
That guy's on the phone.
Hauling ass for icy roads.
All
I
right,
give
let's go.
$20 he busted his ass.
I wonder if this guy's gonna follow us. Whoa,
Yeah,
careful.
see?
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at, they're just hauling
Is
ass.
this us? Is this us?
Is this us?
They're probably gonna follow you.
Oh, yeah, you got a police escort.
No? All right, so, all right, just careful what you say, the mic's on. Yep. All right, so where do you want to, wait, let's put the, wait, can you see? Are you looking? Be careful, be very, very careful. Seatbelts, everybody wearing a seatbelt.
So I'm gonna try to zoom in on your face like how we did in the van.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And put this down. Okay. So, that was interesting. Wow. This. What do you want? Nothing. I'm good. So that was very interesting. And look, I tried to talk to some of the folks there. I don't know if you guys heard.
Oh man.
Good.
4 more hours of this.
Right?
Get up to me.
I just want to hear what he has
what
to
was
say.
going on. I think we've accomplished that somewhat, even if we get nothing else for the rest of the day. That was pretty interesting.
You got something here.
Would I have a little? Is it bad? Does it show up on camera?
No, it's good now.
All right, good. Thank you. That's a real friend that'll tell you. Stand by.
Great. Okay, we're done with you. Fuck off, lemon. Okay.
All these people buy views. None of their shit matches up to, and it's on both sides. Him, Don Lemon, or Ben Shapiro. People have done a big deep dive into. You can't have all these 1.2 million followers and 5 million followers and, have 20,000 views and less than 1,000 comments. It's just none of it adds up.
Nope. But hey, we're all just a bunch of conspiracy theorists and we don't know what the hell we're talking about.
Like how the Daily Ben Shapiro does it. I'm sure he does it the same way. Have you ever watched a video where you're not watching like some of the ads for other shows? Like there'll be a hour and a half ad Of course, you can skip, hit skip and it'll
Mm-hmm.
skip the ad. But you know how it makes it play for one ad, or a certain amount of time before you can hit skip?
Or 2 ads or... Mm-hmm.
So Ben Shapiro will go on buy ads on a show, like a Joe Rogan show or whoever, and he'll run like an hour and a half show as an ad. But the time that it runs when the ad pops up, there's like a certain amount of seconds that it runs that it counts as a view. So everybody watching not his show will give him a view from somebody else's channel. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I hear what you're saying.
It's total fraud.
I can't stand him anyway. He's another one that's just... You have to wonder how they ever made it where they are. Like, I don't get it when you've already deemed yourself non-credible. I mean, on many, many times.
Yeah,
I don't understand how
he's the absolute worst. The CNN, he got fired because he was the worst. But yet they're still trying to give him credibility. He was busted so many times lying. And,
well, all of these people, there's usually, at least it was in the past anyway, that there was a build-up to somebody becoming famous. Like, they kind of worked their way up. Like, maybe like a Charlie Kirk or Alex Jones. He started here in Texas. I was listening to him. He was doing local radio and public access TV, talking about local government in the 90s. I was listening to Alex Jones in the 90s when not too many people knew who he was. But he had a gradual growth, a natural growth into popularity. You'll never hear of somebody ever, and all of a sudden they'll be the new thing and they've got 5 million subs. And you're like, who is this person? How did they become this famous overnight?
Never seen them one time.
I think they're pawns. They're just, useful idiots for the establishment or whatever. So we can all argue with each other because none of their growth makes any sense.
Nope.
Come on, man. Candace is a commie.
No, she's not. You're just trying to irritate me and it ain't going to work.
I couldn't stop the laugh. I couldn't stop
and
the
the
laugh.
more she exposes the shit, the more I'm impressed. I love it.
No, I'm just, playing advocate. I could care less.
The things that I find out about Erica Kirk over time, it just blows me away.
Here we go.
I had no idea that she's related to the Rothschilds through the Rothsteins.
Well, did you verify it or did you just hear somebody say it?
Well, it was a whole lineage. They showed where, who she was and where she came in and where her mom came in. And so all that stuff, if you looked up everything regarding the stuff that led up to that, it was all accurate. So I couldn't have believed that they would just, that would be the one piece they lied about. So I just, kind of weird. What's really weird is we actually know some Rothsteins. Okay, Flatty. She go take a cigarette.
No-legged
Gotta take
dog.
a cigarette with no leg dog out for a walk.
She's got a dog like that old man on Simpsons.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. What else?
Well,
what else have I heard?
Why ain't we hearing a bunch about Ukraine lately?
I don't know. If I cared about other countries, there might be shit I'd know, but
Oh, that's just a continuous money laundering scam.
Well, that's trying to get their mind off Greenland.
Huh?
Trump's going to take over Greenland, boys. Go ahead and just know that.
Oh, I believe him.
I think you will too.
I believe
it totally makes sense.
I believe we will be in a world war very soon. Maybe not next month, tomorrow, but definitely before his term is up. No doubt about that.
They're gonna, they've had Putin as the bad guy for so long. It's gonna get where Russia actually trades with us. Don't worry, Tater. It'll be all right. They're taking away the deep state's boogeyman. You watch. And then one of the boogeyman Ochi, I don't know how that's going on, or the crazy little bastard in Korea, which I think he's just a pawn too. I think he was pretty much deep state, communist deep state or whatever. I don't know what the hell that son of a bitch was. That's been a legacy for a lot of years. And I think at the CIA back in the day when the first Kim guy came out, but Putin's not going to be the bad guy anymore. You hide and watch. It's going to get better. There's the EU's going to break up. NATO's going to break up.
Why we keep sending money to Ukraine then? We're
not sending money to Ukraine.
We're just doing this whole thing as a long reach around.
Well, that was kind of what they were using it as a big time money laundering place and running their bio clinics. That's how we all got caught up in it, was the bio clinics. Like, they're the same place that where they brought the Kung Flu through, so and Putin didn't like having them on the back of it, and he didn't like all that NATO talk with Ukraine, and they was talking about making Ukraine part of the NATO, which was going to war kind of thing, as far as Putin was going to concern. In other words, he wasn't going to have NATO's weaponry at his back door. And, Putin don't want Greenland, neither does China or nothing. But you know what? We pay to guard Greenland already. It's us and the people from Greenland. Norway doesn't have the money or the armies to defend it, and that's the back door into the United States from our adversaries, or could be adversaries. So that's one of the reasons, that nobody's going to get that but us. That's going to be red, white, and blue. They're fellow Americans. I don't know if they're going to make it a territory or a state. And I hope they make it a state. That way we can all get new flags and shit. Be really patriotic.
So what if Russia took over Greenland or tried to?
I think there'd be a war.
But it's okay for us to take over Greenland?
Absolutely. It's in our hemisphere, not their hemisphere.
We're falling right into the trap.
We're a superpower, man. Falling into a trap. I agree with you.
No, we're falling into the trap. That's what it looks like. This is just one option. I'm not saying it's correct, but that's one of the options that makes sense. They're forking the world off into 3 sections. You remember in the 90s, and George Bush even talked about the New World Order.
Absolutely.
Now that they sued him for $1 billion. Alex Jones is a cuck, and he's jumping right on Team Deep State, and he's pushing this stuff. Even though for his whole career he went to like the Economic World Forum. He did all these investigations on how the plan for the one world government was to split the world off into 3 sections. You have to do that before you can, America sections off this piece, Russia this piece, and Asia this piece. Before they can all be one, they have to section it off into 3 pieces. Yeah, Alex Jones spent 25. That's just one step to get to the final thing. All these people are work. They're bleeding everybody dry with the governments.
Yeah.
And that's what they're going to do. This isn't some strategic thing or whatever.
Well, you got to remember, we're not. Even though we took down Maduro, we're not actively seeking to dominate and make them part of the United States. We're trying to give them a leg up so they can be in partnership. So it's I don't know, man. There's a lot of shit that you will never know about, and I'll never know about, and nobody on this channel will ever know about what goes on between government officials. It's that just a few men and women have that decision. That's some scary shit. It's sort of like Roman shit, you know what I mean? So
we ought to just sit back and just be like, they know best.
No,
right, like the kids. Just sit in the back of the station wagon, kids, and let mom and dad make the decisions.
Eat your fucking Wendy's and shut the fuck up.
That's right.
Get your scope sighted in, boys.
Your fucking chicken nuggets and don't say another word.
And roll up the window. It's cold. I want to smoke a cigarette.
That's right. No, you're not leaving it open a crack.
Oh, I can't breathe. Shut up.
But dad's cigar really hurts.
That's right. Boy, get me a beer.
No, I want to ask you a question, Mr. Duggar.
All right.
I'm glad it's you and not me.
So what if, let's say Joe Biden overthrew a government, their first oil deal worth $500 billion. He's going to put Joe Biden plans to put $300 billion of that into a private bank owned by a guy who donated to his campaign. Would you be upset about that and want to know more?
Well, yeah, I know that you're talking about when he went in on Ukraine, and you're saying he donated that to Trump, the 300. No,
I'm talking about Venezuela.
Oh, Maduro? Yeah. Well, he's part of the deep state, the narco deep state. The Bushes were drug dealers too. Biden was a drug dealer. You know, how do you think fucking homeboy got hooked so early in his life? You know, they've been slinging powder for years. But yeah, I of course you got to dig into that. I guess. Did I answer it properly, or is there a gotcha?
There's no right or wrong answer. I'm just asking.
Of course. You know, I mean,
you're right. I agree.
I think transparency saves the world.
We should look into why Trump's donor is getting $300 billion into his private bank.
I don't know.
It kind of sounds like the Iraq War and the Halliburton thing with Dick Cheney.
What? Yeah.
You know, I do believe this is the kind of shit we just can't overlook just because we voted for this president. These are the kind of things that we have to hold our officials accountable.
Well, he didn't give them
every one of them. I don't give a shit what he's done, but if he's doing something that is not necessarily beneficial to America, and it is beneficial to him, that doesn't seem like a problem to you?
Well, what I was fixing to say, it wasn't given to Trump. He might have donated some money, but the other money was given to him. Maybe Trump doesn't know what he was doing at the time. You know, everything's guilty by association, I'm sure. You know, because one guy's a skis ball, and that's like he wasn't that great of friends with Epstein, but you know, he associated with him. You know,
who wasn't that great of friends with Epstein?
Trump.
Are you?
No, he threw him out of Mar-a-Lago, man.
We're going to have this discussion when we all meet, because I'm going to knock you right side the head.
I'll be right back. I'll let you handle that one, Gigi.
How dare you, LW?
Pictures and shit, you know, and yeah, he gave him
Dude,
the right on,
he was better friends with him than you want to admit.
Oh my God, you people with grits for brains, I'm telling you.
No, we just think for ourselves and don't go, oh,
Well, you're
because I
allowed to think
voted
what
for
you
him,
feel.
I'm going to just lick his leg as he pisses down it because I don't care. He's a fucking hero of mine.
In fact, I'm gonna just like shave me a spot so I can kiss directly on the skin.
You see that? And that is the problem.
No, it isn't like that. So bite me.
It is. You literally, even though we just explained that whole thing and you still, nope, I'm going to believe
I
it.
said he was the first one that helped him get deemed by the law to get captured. You don't always know somebody. You know, you can change. You could hang out with somebody and then he turn out to be a turd. You know, shit happens. You know, I don't always associate people with other people. I gotta think LW is a fucking crook because some guy I met that he met and we're friends with was a crook. You know, that's all I'm saying.
Well, here's the problem with all of that is we still don't have the fucking files. And remember, those were promised to us. Remember the big binders? And this is, oh gosh, do we got presents in here for you? And now we don't. It's a year later and we still don't have any of that shit. They gave us all stuff we'd already known about, we knew about, we'd seen it.
Did I get you revved up on Epstein? I'm sorry. What
But
the fuck
yeah,
was I thinking?
seriously, you have to. And dude, there is a lot of things that Trump has done for the good, but there are things that are very questionable. This is one of them, and it's all because he promised one thing and has not come through with it. This was a huge thing, and he did not. And it wouldn't have been a huge thing had he not promised it.
Thousands and thousands and thousands of shit has been released. The only thing that has not been released is the grand jury accounting of
The only
Epstein.
thing that has been.
Listen, I'm talking, and who blocks that? The Democratic federal judges. Okay.
The only thing that has been released is all the shit we already knew.
Exactly. The only thing that we need to have.
But we were promised the whole fucking thing.
And we don't get them because
we have not seen the files.
Sure you have. You've seen thousands of them.
We've had the same disagreement, Mr. Duggar. That one grand jury is just one thing. That's just one thing. That's not all of them. That's just
They're
pertaining.
steadily coming out with them. I don't know what to tell you. They're not.
They've missed the deadline for like 60 days in a row. Legally,
I'm not in control of that department. I promise you.
Legally, Congress can arrest Pam Bondi.
Let's get with it. Wow.
That would be an awesome day. I'm just saying.
That shit ain't ever going to happen.
Nope.
And how about this, Mr. Duggar? Dan Bongino, Cash Patel, they said, that's all we got. It's all we got. Now, when Congress keeps doing, hey, you got to release it, they're like, oh, wait. There's 5 million pages. We have to go through and redact. That's their latest thing.
Hey, I understand.
And they're like, wait a second. You just told us we've seen it all. I don't know. They keep burying themselves because they keep getting caught in lies. Don't get upset, Mr. Duggar.
I am not upset. It's just they had them for 4 years. And, you know, anything that was put in there after that 4 years, how do you know? The only thing that squares away what really happens, where everything came into play, where all the bitches were brought out, all the charges, all the he said, she said came out in the grand jury trials. So we get that'll pretty much should satisfy everybody. And, you know, but
everything's not in the grand jury because that's just one thing pertaining to one thing.
But it's a summation of everything.
No, it's not, because the grand jury.
Supposedly.
No, it was just to get them on a specific thing. It wasn't the whole files, the videotapes, the records of the islands. They didn't even interview the people who work on the island. He had like 70 employees. They didn't even interview them.
Yeah. Where are the tapes?
Well, there was a drone footage of when he was arrested, and they could see inside of the window, and they had all these computers and everything, and the next day it was gone. So they have them. We know they have them.
Yeah. And they blocked the window, remember?
But you'll never see. The reason you'll never see it is because it implicates other countries. That's the reason you'll never see it.
Other countries and high up members of our government. Like
Right.
Bill Clinton, Bill Gates.
Because you can't, and that's the reason they never released them. Like people keep making that point. Why didn't the Democrats get Trump on it? Because you can't release them all to get one guy, because 1,000 people will go down, including their own people.
Yeah.
They can't take 5 million files of Epstein page and only release one that implicates Trump.
Well, I don't think there's any in there that can implicate him, because they'd have used it if they had it. And they had everything for 4 years. I feel personally.
I don't think they would have used it, because it would have incriminated all of them as well, and they were trying to protect themselves.
To get Trump, they would have burned 3 Democratic presidents to get Trump.
Yeah, well, I think it goes way further than just president. So I mean, there's a lot of Congress. There's a lot of people that are fucking involved in that shit.
Absolutely.
Here's the ultimate thing, though. The bottom line is, it doesn't fucking matter which side it is. They're fucking you, and they're not even giving you a kiss for it, including Trump. Like it or not, we are being boned.
Do you have anything humorous to say about that, though?
Boned.
I'm serious. Well, we can't trust either side. If you think for a minute that we can, that's half the problem. We've got to realize that our government is so fucking corrupt.
It's, to me, what a lot of things are going on right now, and this is a very smaller version of it, but back when NAFTA, remember that deal?
Yeah.
That was a George Bush Republican thing, and all the Democrats were against it, so it couldn't get passed. That was a Republican thing they came out with. Yeah. So they couldn't get it passed because all the Democrats were against it, or the voters were, or whatever. And the politicians were, but I think theatrically, not really. Because when Bill Clinton became president, then he's like, hey, let's do NAFTA. And then all the Democrats were for it.
Canada, Mexico, yeah.
And then the Democrats were for it, and the Republicans went along with it because they're like, yeah, they had to put in the right guy who could spoon feed his side. And I think that's what Trump is. He's spoon feeding, he's passing a bunch of shit that the Democrats want done. But he's spoon feeding it to his group because in their mind, he can do no wrong. And they're accepting things that they would have never accepted before 2024. Like when Pam Bondi and all these people in the government talk about hate speech laws and jailing people for being anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
How is that any different than what you could say? What you could feel however you want to about any religion, any race of people. I'm not saying I agree with it, whatever. Yeah. But anybody can have their own opinion, and they can say whatever they want. They can get fired from their job or stuff like that, but the government can't tell you that you can't say something. So it's like little stuff it's like little stuff like that. Like if that was Biden's DOJ saying that, or Kamala's, everybody'd be freaking out.
Mm-hmm.
If they told you can't say anything about Muslims.
No, they just took over Facebook and Twitter.
They did, and we weren't fucking happy
and,
about it. That's
and
for
they
sure.
censoring the shit out of us. What do you mean we would be mad if they did? Of course they did that shit.
And they're doing it now. And they're doing it now. Everyone, people are getting kicked off of all kinds of things for being anti-Semitic just because they don't like what the government of Israel is doing. It has nothing to do with Jewish people. It has something to do with their government and their leader.
I love the Jews.
Hence why I say it's both sides. It ain't one fucking side. I'm telling you guys. We can, I mean, yes, we can agree with one side more than the other because one side has completely lost their fucking mind. But they're not for us. They don't give two shits about any of us. And until we have people in there that actually give a shit, that we're never going to have a government that's for us.
I think Trump gives a shit. That's why.
I think he used to. I think Trump won. I think Trump won. I gave a shit. I don't think Trump 2 gives a fuck.
I think he gives right now. He's all about business, getting shit done before they, his years are up. I mean, it's a lot of shit he's got to rewrite.
It's just.
I think he's doing too much fucking licking leg.
And where are they going to go when Iran kicks out the Islamists?
Oh, I don't even want to get into Iran.
Well, yeah.
Everybody's worried about somebody's freedom. They weren't worried about the day before the election in 2024. I mean,
I don't care about other
people
countries.
Like, you have to care about Iran.
No.
Fuck you. I don't have to give a fuck about anything.
Call me selfish. America only. I don't give a fuck. I just don't.
Trump didn't take too much money. Remember, they got stuff from us. And Trump and Israel has been guilty of, stealing secrets too. So, nobody in this world is perfect. Nobody in this world is got the answer to everything. But there are a lot of evil people out there. There's a lot of evil, crazy fucking people out there. And them guys put on their uniforms every day and go out there and defend our freedom. I say right now, here's hell yeah to our troops and hell yeah to our vets. And I just wanted to recognize them. And it's to the first responders, people saying, cut down on the cops. I say bring more cops.
Oh, fuck.
Get this trash off the street. And if you're caught doing that shit, being aggressive and not doing it by the book, then hey, you can go to jail too.
Dude, we have way more fucking cops than we need. My God, there'll be an accident and there'll be 27 fucking cops that show up to a wreck. There is nothing that 27 cops can do for one wreck. Absolutely nothing.
In the cities where there's 2 million people in a city, and you got 400 cops. That's kind of
but if you've got 400 bad cops, guess what? You ain't got shit but a bunch of fucking commie bastards that are taking your rights away from you. You have to have decent cops, and we don't have that anymore.
That's what I said. They can sit in jail too.
We don't have decent cops anymore. They're fucking trash.
Yeah, fix our roof first.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm done being nice. I won't. We need to stay focused.
I think we're getting close to the Insurrection Act. I think when they really delve into California and start bringing all that shit out, and other states, that it's really going to get it's going to get loud out there, and that's when the Insurrection Act will be. That's Trump's card right there. So,
yeah, I don't know.
Well, that's what the new Department of War secretary's done.
anytime that goes on, it means our rights are being taken. So I know it might seem like, oh, well, he'll stop a lot of the shit. Yeah, well, you better remember what freedoms it takes from you. Even if you're a legal, law-abiding citizen.
Exactly. You seen what the Patriot Act did for us, right?
That's right.
They disguised that Patriot.
Well, every time they put a funky name like that on it, it's the exact opposite.
It's Operation Fuck 'em Over.
Yeah. Well, no, because it'd be the opposite of that. It'd be, here, honey, I'm giving you a hug. That way I can fucking find the spot where I'm gonna stick the knife.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Paladin.
Definitely. So what else is going on? Are they having fun yet? Oh no, there's still 3 people at the ice building in Portland. That's it. Yeah, I don't even think they're yelling anything. I think Andy's still playing music.
Well, what about Minneapolis?
No, it must not be going on because Andy would have it up.
Maybe Andy's got sore from getting his ass kicked.
Huh?
Or the guy up there in Minnesota. I don't know.
Andy would be streaming it if they were having shit going on there. But the only one that's up is Portland. Nope. There's nothing going on there. Nothing going on Santa Ana. Nothing going on in LA. They all went home.
They don't have their thermal underoos on.
They're all bitched out. It's amazing.
That cold take a lot of bitchy out about anything but the cold.
Well, I mean, right now it's sitting at how cold is it here? It's 39 here right now.
Yeah, right. Ain't nothing 39 in Portland.
Shut the fuck up.
You too.
I'll knock you out.
That's about the funniest thing you ever said, LW.
I was gonna say I feel 39, but that would be a lie.
Right
it's
on.
25 tonight.
Good for old Marv. You feel like you're 39.
I don't. I wished I felt like I was 39. Hell, I wished I felt like I was 39.
Well, drink a couple more glasses, you'll get there.
No.
Couple more glasses of wine, you'll get back to that age.
No. I don't know what it is that I'm going to do to feel 29 or 39 again, but I need to figure it out.
33 degrees where I'm at.
That's
okay, everybody.
Shit.
How cold is it where you're at? 14. Ooh, big dog mall. Put a log on the fire.
14. Well, I win on the high side. Ma wins on the low side. Who's got better? What's yours, LW?
Oh, geez. It is a cold 55.
55.
I fucking hate you.
This weekend
that's actually cold for them.
Yeah, it's supposed to get down in the 20s this weekend, so I'll get mine.
Yeah. This is pretty warm, it's been down in the teens here at night. So.
And we're not built for that. We're not built for that shit either, because these ice storms and snowstorms, they come around like every 15 years, so nobody in Texas is gonna want to spend not $100 billion, but $1 billion on infrastructure to prepare for a cold storm every 15 years, or a bad one anyway. I mean, it gets cold, but so when it gets like ice, nothing is built for that here. So it
Here either.
tears down the whole fucking state.
Yep. All of our power lines go down, everything. I mean, everything just kind of goes. Hey, SO, what's up? It's night. What'd you say? 27 where SO is in South Carolina.
Yeah, we get made fun of all the time because it'll snow like 4 inches and it'll stick for like 4 days, and the entire wherever you're at in Texas shuts down for those 4 days.
Absolutely.
People up north are like, "What a bunch of pussies can't handle 4 inches." Well, we're not built for it.
Yeah, I remember a couple of snow days riding old bus 37, and we broke down. We had to go way down in the holler to about a swamp in the river to pick up this one kid, and we broke down in there. Well, of course, he actually let us off, and we was all having a snowball fight. And that was pretty cool. I'd never seen a snowball fight before in my life up to that point.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we don't have fucking snow chains and snow plows. None of that shit.
We have all that. Well, we don't have we have 4 snow plows for Portland, but we ourselves have snow chains, and we do snow tires and all that because we travel outside of this area as well. And so it gets, I mean, you better be prepared.
Yeah, if I go just to Santa Fe, I don't really worry about snow tires and all that shit. But if I go up towards Red River or something like that, it gets redonkulous up there. It gets just cold.
We haven't even had to put our snow tires on yet.
I'm from South Texas. I still ain't ever adapted to this shit.
I'm sick of it.
I'm ready to move to South Florida so bad.
Hey, Phil. What's up? Congrats, you got a membership earlier. I seen your name come by.
Well.
What else do I know?
What else do you know?
How long have we been? We've done 2 hours and 2 minutes.
Oh,
that was way longer than I thought I'd even be able to hang in there when I started out. So I was like, do I do it? Do I not?
Well, I think we got everything figured out. Trump 2028, and it's cold outside. We got it all wrapped up.
Baby, it is cold outside.
Uh-oh. Oops. Now you got him going.
And Gutter says she still feels like a 39-year-old.
Well, I mean, like maybe I was going to say my hair, but it doesn't. I dye it all the time, so that doesn't. Maybe. Nope, not my eyes either. I don't know. I don't think anything on me feels 39 anymore.
I don't know, man. I wake up in a new world every day, so I don't care. I wake up sniffing air. I've accomplished the main part of my day.
I know, but if I feel like if I got to where I felt like I was close to 39 again, it would make me live, at least to, I don't know, 69.
41.
41, right?
The bugs would probably keep me away from Florida because we don't really have bugs here in New Mexico. I mean, we don't have mosquitoes. If you get down close to the water, they got something they call no-see-ums, and they're kind of a pain in the ass, but nothing like a good old salt marsh Texas mosquito that has to make the decision: should I eat him here or take him home? Kind of mosquito. They got Texas. They got mosquitoes that just take you home, man. They don't care. And they got some roaches down there in Texas too that'll fly. They got flying roaches in Texas, man. Big cockroaches.
Big
wood roaches. Oak trees, they living in some of it, do they love it? What the hell?
We damn near had a wreck with those fucking flying roaches when I was a kid. My mom and stepdad were in the front seat. It was night, and the lights from the car behind us, they turned, and my mom had the fucking, I can't even think of it. The little shade thing, in front of on the front seat, in front of you. She had that down, and she saw the shadow of a fucking giant fucking flying roach on the top of her head. She didn't know it was there. She started flipping out. My stepdad was like, "What the fuck?" And she's flipping out. We turned the car around and like spun the fucking car out because she saw that fucking shadow of that fucking roach at the top of her head.
So Flatty lives in the UK, and she tried a couple times to send this comment, and it kept removing it because the UK sucks dick. And she sent it to me on Discord. She said, "I think Muslims are responsible for all the trans woke shit. It's their way, the Muslims. It's their way of sterilizing our children. I'm so sure it's connected in some way. What do you think?" Well, I'm curious, Flatty, why you think that. Like, why would you connect those two together? Because I think they're totally against that stuff.
Yeah,
exactly.
They'll throw you off a building for being a homo.
But do you think because they encourage it in another way, or I'm just trying to figure out why she thinks that.
No, it's another religion that does that. She's close.
I don't think they bite, actually. Palmetto bugs.
Lucy.
I tell you what, they're good bass bait.
Damn dog.
But you definitely got to put on some plastic gloves because they're icky to hang. I can't pick them up without getting all ugh.
I'll just say this about. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I said that's all I got to say about palmetto bugs.
Just to that Muslim point, I'm not saying I agree with Muslim or anything like that. It's just a historical thing on the extremists in that group. There's over there's 2.5 billion Muslims in the world. And all the extremist groups were created by the CIA, Mossad, ISIS, Al-Qaeda.
The radical Muslims, what you're talking about, right?
Right. They were all created by other governments. We just put one in who visited the White House, who was Al-Qaeda and fought America and beheaded people on video. Fuck. And we overthrew the Syrian leader Assad because we had a disagreement over gas pipelines, and Israel and America helped overthrow that government with the CIA and Mossad. We put in an Al-Qaeda leader, and now that he's been invited to the White House, and they're like attacking Christians, closing their churches. I just saw the whole thing that's going on over there. It's crazy.
Hey.
And now people are like, well, what's going on over there? Why are they attacking Christians and doing all this stuff to Christians? Well, you just put an Al-Qaeda leader. That's the president.
Hey, Gigi. Duggar. LW.
Yo.
What's she doing?
I laughed when you started calling LW a pussy. He wouldn't come up, and he came up.
I mean, Ma, have you ever heard of anybody being called a chat pussy?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Only
today,
you, LW.
man, that's exclusive company.
You get the crown. You get the trophy.
He had no idea he had his own title.
I'm gonna have to find me a new avatar.
I created that position for you.
Hi, anyways.
So, what do you think, Ma? Do you think what LW said is correct?
Well, I know that they are having like 8 babies to our 1.
Correct.
Yeah. So they've stated their goal is to take over the world, and so far they're rocking it. Every country they go in, and I'm not calling all of them bad by any means, but they are religiously zealots that they believe this, and that's their plan. Look at how many mosques have popped up in the United States in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
And look at what they believe in.
Flatty said when they first started marching for Palestine, they let the trans march with them until they didn't need them anymore.
Who said that?
Flatty said that.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Mr.
Huh.
Duggar, where'd you go?
We lost Duggars?
Mm-hmm. That's weird.
Duggars, come back.
He said, I'm out. Fuck it.
He thought I was going to argue with him about Trump.
We pissed him off. No, it probably was his internet or something.
Yeah, he'll
probably
be back. Yeah.
Unless he's sick of us, and then he won't. And he'll just figure he had his out. He's taking it.
Bless his heart. I don't know.
The UK has nearly 3,000 mosques already.
They've taken over. Flatty, they've taken over. And that's their plan. They will tell you that's their plan. If somebody tells you something, believe them. That's their plan. When they call us the infidels, they mean it.
Well, Jewish people call us rats.
That's true also. But they don't come out and say we're going to take over the world.
I mean, Iran has over like 100 Christian churches. They don't go burn them down.
Exactly.
Did you see what Anyway said?
What?
I just seen it.
Avatar. That's right. Call me comrade.
She's over there saluting.
Salute.
The dog is saluting.
Yeah, they rule here. Yeah.
I'm not disagreeing with you at all about that. I'm just saying I mean 2.4 billion Muslims or whatever it is, that's a lot of people. I just don't think that's the majority of them. And the ones that are here, I mean, I don't know. I mean, Texas has 31 million people. It's more people than Australia. It would make sense that there's a lot. I mean, I don't know if that's like some takeover. If they are trying to take over Texas, I mean, good luck.
Well,
I think, there's a lot of Texas people that would have a problem with it and have a lot of gun cases, but.
Well, it is weird how all these different places, like the Somalis that have taken over their little spot there, and then you got the Muslims who've taken over Dearborn, and then sounds like there's a bunch. I mean, I do know quite a few Muslims, way more than I would have ever thought I would have known. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
here in America, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a pretty big religion.
Well, I don't have a problem with anyone's religion, but if you're religion teaches you to kill anyone that's not of your religion, I have a problem with that. To me, I like freedom of religion. You can be whoever you want to be, but don't stand on you want to kill anybody that's not. I have a problem with that.
Well, a lot of the reasons, not the extremists. I'm not talking about like the Al Qaeda guys and stuff like that, but
The jihadists.
The jihadists. I'm not talking about that. Because that was all kind of created. We have interfered so much over there.
Yes.
I mean, we created the Taliban, Ma.
Yes.
The CIA created the Taliban.
I know.
Well, they did that one by accident, but I mean, it's been leaked by emails and government documents that we created ISIS, Al Qaeda, and then we put them in charge. And then we go back later when we need some oil or some shit, and then tell American people, well, we got to stop these people in these caves from taking over America, when it's really not about that. And out of the, Christianity, Judaism, Muslims actually recognize Jesus as a prophet and like his teachings. Jewish people don't even recognize him as a prophet even.
No, the Jewish
and say that he and
killed
actually they say that he's burning in hell when Muslims don't even say that. There's a lot of fucking propaganda out there when you really look into it. Like Iran, they would make you think that everybody lives in a fucking sandbox in Iran.
No, they don't. No bits. I know. I heard that. I still have an echo, Gigi. A little bit.
How did we figure that out before, LW? I thought we figured it out for her.
She sounds fine to me.
No bits heard it.
Let me see here.
She was probably just calling me a chat pussy under her breath.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, that sounds
She's
better,
like,
huh?
listen to this Muslim chat pussy up here.
No. And I like to hear other people's views, but I definitely have my own. And
Right,
I'm not afraid to say them.
And I totally agree with the part, like some of what you're saying. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's a big problem. Religious extremism on all sides, but it is all sides. That's what
It is
people don't
all
understand.
sides. I agree. Yeah.
I think Christianity is probably the least extremist. Because you can make fun of every religion, or you can't make fun of Muslims. You can't make fun of Jews. You can't. They'll go to war.
Exactly.
Would they killed that cartoonist who made fun of a Muslim?
Yeah.
Somebody killed a cartoonist.
Yeah.
Christians are like, y'all can talk shit about us. That's fine. We'll go to church on Sunday. We're not worried about it.
Yeah.
Vladdy said they start moving in and living amongst you, learning your laws. Then they take all the big jobs and the big jobs and high up jobs. Then they slowly infiltrate the government so they can make the laws to suit them. You know what? She's not wrong.
Well, look at New York. Look at New York. Prime example. She knows this because they've done this in the UK.
Uh-huh.
They've done this to every country that they have come into. I mean, just learn history. It shows what their intentions are, and they speak it out loud, what their intentions are.
Mm-hmm.
But the difference, though, and why you should be glad you live here, is they can do that legally over there. But here, you can't do it legally. Zero religion can take over in America. Like, people are afraid of, Sharia law. Well, that's against the Constitution. And I mean, that would not work. It would have to be done by force. It couldn't be done by, I'm the mayor of New York or the governor of South Carolina, and I'm instituting Sharia law.
Okay, well, LW, there is a group in Texas that are trying to do that, and Governor Abbott is trying to block that. They have established an area, And that's what their plan was to do, was to implement Sharia law. In this, I can't remember how big of an area they bought. They bought land and have this in Texas. So it's literally it's their plan.
Yeah.
Well,
actually,
they can't like go and police the streets with Sharia law. They can be like in their community, like, oh, well, if you cheat on your husband, whatever. But even if they like, okay, well, if you cheat on your husband, I'm gonna beat you in the backyard with stones. The United States law, Texas law, supersedes that. However they do their, if they want to homeschool their kids or stuff like that in their little community, that's, I mean, just like in Utah, you can marry why anybody would want to have 4 wives, but
yeah.
Well, they actually can't marry. They can't, even in Utah. They can only live together. They can only make it, they can't legally marry more than one wife.
So they must not have any like what's that thing, like illegal, like where you're not married, but if you live together for like
common
7
law.
years, common law. So they don't have those laws in Utah, I guess. I don't know. I'm just asking.
Well, they may, but I know that it's only considered with one. You can only marry one person at a time. So,
that would be easy to get out with. You'd be like, well, I'm just married to Tammy, but I'm.
Yeah, that's how that.
I'm also banging Ann and
shagging 6 others. Yeah.
The sister wives, the one that he really.
I remember that.
So he didn't have to divorce all the other women. He only had to marry the first one. And then the other ones, though, he paid them off, like him and his little, young brunette that he decided he liked better than the blondes. He paid, him and her paid them off as time went on, except for Mary, which he had to actually legally divorce her, but not the rest of them. So,
wow. So if something happens to him, what happens to his property? Does only one wife get it?
Well, now it does, because he's divorced that wife, and the other ones they've split up the property when they left. So he legally split up the property, because they would have took him to court and it would have been a long battle and everybody would have lost everything. So he knew that he better just, split up shit. And they did. The ladies got their houses, and because by the time it was all done, everybody had their own homes. These women all worked. I mean, and he worked too.
He ended up with just his underwear.
No, he ended up with the house and the youngest wife.
Oh, okay.
And barely any of the kids except for hers.
Oh, God.
Because all the kids were pissed off at him, just like the wives were, and said, fuck off.
Flatty, it's okay. No, we're thankful, because I see it happen in the UK. I see it, and that's what I fear.
We're glad you talked about it.
Yeah.
I totally agree about the UK. That's crazy.
It's absolutely nuts. And the thing about it is what the biggest thing for Flatty is, and she says this all the time in chat, is you guys, it's only a matter of time before you'll end up down the same fucking road. And it's true. I mean, eventually it will be. They're infiltrating. This is their whole plan. And it's exactly like she said. She put it out step by step. They come in, they learn your laws, do your thing. And then they slowly infiltrate as they get going, into your government. And they necessarily aren't bringing in the Shira laws, but now they're in your government. And it's way easier to fucking screw us all that way.
It's coming. I'm here in Virginia. We have a new Democratic governor. And her first days in, she is already bending us over backwards, even messing with our Second Amendment rights. And I'm like, this is against the Constitution. And it's a no-brainer. They have the House. They have it's Democrat rule now, and it's not literally not the majority of the state. But there are a few towns or cities, I mean, that are large enough to vote for this. They want it. But that's not the majority of the state. So I
He's
see us.
he's got to pee. I'm just saying.
LW's got to pee?
No.
What?
Is it Gunner? What's the dog's
Oh,
name? Gunner?
yes, it's Gunner. Yes.
He's got to pee.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can
you
hear
heard him?
It's so funny. He's tapping. He tap
Yes,
over
he
to the
does.
water. He takes a drink, and then he comes straight over to you like, "Oh fuck, I gotta pee. Take me outside. Don't you gotta smoke a cigarette now? Let's go."
Yeah, let me. I'm gonna coat up for this one because it's cold.
I knew it.
Yes, thank you, Gigi. Yeah, he said there. Thank you, Aunt Gigi. She reminded me.
That fucking dog.
Tell her. You can tell her. You can say thank you.
He's like, I gotta pee, and I just took a drink of water. Don't you have more than one?
I do, but he's in bed. He's Phoenix is upstairs in bed. Yeah.
Isn't that funny how they pick their ones they're gonna go to bed with?
Yeah. Yeah, this one here, he'll stay up with me all night, but he's definitely, when it's cold out and I have it warm in here, yeah, the water bowl is often and the outside trips are often. It's like, holy crap. We're supposed to get a foot of snow this weekend.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what they're calling for, a foot of snow. That's going to be our biggest in a long time.
Yuck.
Yeah. Yuck. That just leads for a mess.
Right?
Ugh.
DeSantis is taking away the First Amendment in Florida, and he's
he is
dictating
what?
Right?
Oh yeah, he's a big. I don't know. I should probably save all this for my show. I know Gigi was trying to quit a little while ago. I don't want to keep her show all night.
I don't care. I can talk.
I don't know.
Say
I think I'm way too conspiratorial for this show.
You think you're too really?
Pass him a blunt, Gigi. I'm telling you.
You're right.
I think I'm too much of an extremist to be on this show. Quite honestly.
No, you're not.
Well, you might be, but I don't give a shit.
Yeah, we don't give a shit.
That's right, Captain Chat Pussy.
Yeah. Say it, Captain Chat
Say it, Chat Pussy.
I just have a huge disagreement with what they call Judeo-Christian Zion, like the Ron DeSantis, the Mike Huckabees, everybody that's close to Trump. I just disagree with it entirely.
I don't know. Didn't DeSantis go against Trump?
No, I'm talking about this issue about Israel. Like it's for some reason it's Florida. They want hate speech laws all over Florida. You can't say anything about Israel. You can't say anything about Netanyahu.
I was not aware of that.
Oh, Randy Fine, he's a Republican congressman. He wants you arrested if you want to put a pamphlet out.
No shit.
Like Pam Bondi was talking about people should be arrested, like there's a hate speech law. Like there's just certain things you can't talk about. I can disagree with Benjamin Netanyahu all day long. It doesn't mean that I hate the Jews.
Yeah.
Right?
It doesn't mean I hate Jewish people.
It's just because you disagree with somebody.
But they're doing what the left used to do. Oh,
exactly.
You're pissed off because everybody's burning down Target in Minneapolis because George Floyd died?
It's Target.
Target? Oh, well, you must be racist.
Wow.
It's the same thing, just flipped to Israel.
I missed that. I had no idea because, you're not going to get me to not speak my piece. That's going to be like trying to baptize a cat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not okay on either side. That's
like if I don't agree with, their involvement in our government, telling us who we need to bomb. Because all of this starts, I mean, Netanyahu's been over here since 2001, telling us we need to take out Iran because it helps him.
Yeah.
And the problem is the Christian Republicans, they are this something that didn't even exist until the 1800s, this Judeo-Christian, and Israel pushes this on like that this is a real thing, but it's not. It's something brand new, not even 200 years old. About the only way for Christians to get to heaven is through the Jews and through Israel, when it's not at all. It's not it. No. It's actually kind of heresy, to be honest with you. Mike Huckabee, he did like this long post today about like you have to worship whatever Israel wants. As Christians, we have to do it.
No, it states that it states in the Bible, whoever defends Israel will be defended. It does not say the prime minister of Israel. So if you have a bad prime minister in Israel, that doesn't mean we need to back him. And that's where people get it mixed up.
And also people get it mixed up because it says that at the very beginning in Genesis. That's what they always quote. But there's a whole rest of the Bible and the New Testament.
And they don't take it in context.
And it talks about it in Romans. What is said in Genesis doesn't apply to the government of Israel in 2025.
No.
It applies to the people.
The people. Yes.
But it's this whole, I don't want to get into the religious thing, but it scares me actually.
It scares me.
Because
it scares me.
It's a bunch of, all the Republicans, or not all of them, but most of them are this new version of Christianity that came out in the 1800s. It seems like all of them in political power are the dispensational Christians. And they're doing this. It's almost like they want to create Armageddon.
Well, they're working on it.
With Israel. And that scares me more than, some protester in fucking Portland, that Donald Trump and all his Christian buddies, because how stupid is it, Ma?
It is. It truly is.
Ben Shapiro and Benjamin Netanyahu and all, they say if Christians say Christ is king, that's anti-Semitic. Well, if you can't say Christ is king, who are you worshiping?
Exactly.
If the Jews are God's chosen people, then who are you? It's just, there's a whole lot of made up shit that people are talking about Christianity right now that's just off the wall.
Well, to me, just personally, I think that's the devil, just spewing lies and confusing people. And they will be led wrong and they will suffer for it. And it saddens. We are heading for the end. And on a fast train.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about earlier about all the extremists or whatever the different religions. Here in Texas, Israel, people from Israel came to Texas to try to find the perfect red heifer so they could sacrifice.
Yes, they sent them 5 or 6 red heifers from Texas.
Because in their religion, they have to find this.
I'm glad I don't live in Texas.
Well,
yeah. They've already taken a few of those and disqualified them. Right. But that's why they attacked Israel on October 7th, because they felt like they were going to sacrifice the red heifer to bring about their temple.
Right. They got to rebuild the third temple. And Jesus is a heretic thief who's burning in hell to Jewish people.
Yeah.
And their Messiah hasn't come yet. He's to come. He's to come in the future. And they have to make these happen these things. They have to make all this stuff happen for him to come about and all this stuff. To me,
They're
that's
bringing in the Antichrist.
right. But Christians like Mike Huckabee and Ron DeSantis and Mr. Duggar, they will follow him because they follow that Judeo-Christian thing that didn't exist until 1800.
Well,
and this is just religiously speaking. You know, I know what I believe religiously, but I'm just saying what's going on like publicly about religion. It's not just Muslims. There's they're all trying to create the end of the world, and that's more terrifying than anything.
Yeah, we've got kids. Yeah, it is.
Very good point, Dave. Portland
What do you
is
say?
not Oregon, and Oregon is not Portland, and that is true. Portland's like it should just be a state of its own. Because I'm telling you what, and then Marv used to say, and he still will, just fence them all in and let them. They'll just take each other out.
Yeah.
But wouldn't they still be the majority, though?
No.
Well, it'd be the majority of Portland, but if you could just, you know what I'm saying? If you could just make Portland like its own state, and then the rest a state, we would, you know.
We'll sell them to China.
Fuck, I'd sell them to anybody if they'd buy them. I'd give them to them. They don't even got to give me money for them.
China wouldn't put up with all that protest. They'd run over with them with tanks.
They'd have those water trucks out. I want to be one of those operators.
Right.
To do the water truck and just spray all the get all the protesters in line, give them a bath, make sure they're good and dusted off.
I would like to be one of those farmers with the manure spreaders to spray.
That would be kind of fun too.
That would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't they do that in? Where'd they do that over there in Europe?
They did that somewhere.
In like
Over
somewhere in the
across the
UK.
Pond. Somewhere in the
Yeah.
UK, yeah.
Yeah, they just fucking shit.
They
on
don't
all
put
of
up
them.
with that shit. And they'll do this where they'll take like, I don't know, fucking 5,000 tractors and show up in town. Like just fucking a bunch of tractors. Fuck off. We're not putting up with your shit no more.
They did that during the Canadian convoy, actually. They brought in a lot of tractors. They didn't spray them with manure, but they brought in a lot of farmers with tractors. When people have had enough, they've had enough. So
That's the thing about over there, though, that's so weird. That's so, I get Flatty's point, but that's what's so weird about there. That it's so easy to take over a country there because,
yeah.
like,
Hey,
just
machinist.
like Ireland, for example. Like, I think Oregon has more people than the entire country of Ireland. So you look at some of these countries, like
They're taking over. Their bloodline. Hey, machinist.
there's just not enough people to, and it's all in a small area.
Mm-hmm.
The people, anyway.
Mm-hmm. How do you conquer it? You divide. And you overtake. They don't have to fire a shot. They don't. Machinist, where you been?
Machining.
Machine.
Working like a machine.
Machining
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I get where you're saying, LW, as far as it's scaring you because we have kids. The same with Gigi. It's like we've discussed this. It's like, they're screwing everything up. And how do we stop it?
Well, especially my son's 18 years old. And I've looked at the track record. You talk about history earlier.
Mm-hmm.
After World War II, what is our record with overthrowing governments? I think we're like 0 for like 20 now.
Yeah.
And then it's just a bunch of dead U.S. troops who come back and kill themselves.
Yeah.
Like, my son, I saw some politician the other day floating a draft to do all this shit. My son's not going to go die in some fucking ditch across the other side of the world for
Yeah.
some fucking fucked up religious war for corporations.
Look at that. Machinist is campground.
Okay, cool.
Well, he's building one.
Mhm.
That's awesome.
That is. Yeah, I agree, LW, because they tried to recruit my boys, and I'm like, no, y'all can make your own decisions, but as far as a mama, no. It's I don't want you going and fighting for. We need to fight. Like, I'll go back to what Gigi says: fight for our country. Take care of your own home first before you go and take care of other countries.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of stuff to fix here.
All those dudes in Vietnam, what was it 55,000 died? They're just a name on some list somewhere that nobody ever thinks about. They were 17, 18, 19, 20-year-old
missed their
kids.
whole lives. Their parents, everybody, they didn't get to do anything.
They didn't get to do shit.
Mm-mm.
All for nothing.
Yeah. Every just like when the Congress was fussing about Trump going to Venezuela for Maduro. Okay, prime example. And they were like, oh, Congress needs to vote on this. I'm like, how many things in the last 20 years, just the last 20, have the Congress voted on? It's not war. They're calling it conflict. How many presidents have done the same shit?
Well, I think that's where the principle takes in. It's all wrong, no matter who does it. Because that's the whole point of having representatives, is that they represent you. And if you can't be represented and the president just does whatever the fuck he wants, well, I'm going to go take over fucking Iran this week. And I'm sending your kids to go over there and do it. And I'm going to bypass I'm going to bypass your representative that you voted for to do it. Well, wait a second. So then my vote totally doesn't matter then, right?
Well, and that's where so many people are. They feel like their vote no longer counts. And it truly doesn't. We vote these people in office. They get up there. Maybe they have good intentions going in, and something goes sideways. And we all end up in a bag of shit.
Yep.
And I don't know what the answer is. I don't know if there is an answer.
If you do get one that actually wants to do good, either they fall into their ways or they say fuck it and just bow out because they know they're not going to win. It's them against all those crooked, corrupt pieces of shit.
Yeah, anyways. Yeah, Afghanistan, prime example. Yeah. Prime example.
We can look no further. We went to war 23 years ago to take out the Taliban. Who's in charge of Afghanistan right now?
Mm-hmm.
The Taliban.
Mm-hmm.
So I had buddies who fought in that war. A couple of them died, and it's kind of like, I don't know. You did all you went over there and done died, and they're still in charge. So, it's to me, it wasn't worth it.
Oh, cool, Flatty. This is your 4-year anniversary? Gigi?
Is it? Flatty
Congratulations.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Today?
4 years. This week.
Oh, this week.
Cool.
Yeah, it was like February something, I think, or something.
Yeah.
Or right before. January 24th, wasn't it? Flatty would know. I'm serious. She probably has the exact date.
That's
now,
awesome.
When you started 4 years ago, did you ever think that you would end up 4 years later talking to a guy named Chat Pussy?
No. No. I feel like I gave birth to it.
I'll be right back.
Nah, he's your little brother. No, you didn't give birth to that. No. You ain't even 39. Come on, Gigi.
That's right. What am I thinking? Yep. January 24th.
Wow.
4 years. Yank, where are you?
I like to hear Yank. He was fired up last week, wasn't he?
Oh, boy. He always gets mad if he doesn't, if he gets too fired up or he gets too many, drinks on board, or
Yes.
he gets really mad. So, and then I think it takes him a while before he's like, okay, I can go there and, prove my point. Because he always wants to make sure he gives a good side, and that he's giving out good information, and he takes it too personal. He's just go, yeah, fuck it, I fucked up last week. Who cares? They don't like it. They won't come back. I don't fucking care.
But yeah, I mean, that's a healthy way to live, actually.
I mean, you ain't gonna win them all, and you're gonna piss off at least one a week. I will guarantee you.
At least.
I have people that'll be gone for like months and they'll come back. And I know it's something I said or did or what, but I'm not like, oh, I take back whatever I mean, I don't want to make people mad on one hand, but I'm not going to change what I say.
Yeah, you're not bend over Betty. Yeah.
No.
No.
Nope. I'm definitely gutter girl.
Yeah. Yeah, we need Yank here tonight to celebrate with us. Yeah. He was. Yeah. We called him Dad.
Note bits that I got on CommieTube for the first time in January 2016 and found Rick. And that first day, laugh out loud, and I've been a fan girling ever since. Yeah.
Rick's funny.
Ricky.
He's funny.
Ricky's the one that made this thing all go. I mean, that's why. I mean, he was like, "They could duck gutter somewhere else."
I still
Not that
laugh
he
about
didn't. Yeah, he liked us all, but
the scorpion.
oh my god, that was funny shit.
That was
Screamed
funny.
like
That was funny.
he screamed like a girl.
He did scream like a girl. So, LW, if you had one wish or one power that you could fix all of this, what would you choose to do?
Oh, is he still here?
Did he
Oh,
go
he's
pee?
muted.
He went
He's
pee.
peeing. Yep. Jaren's
What would you
another
do,
one.
Gigi?
If what?
If you had one power to fix all of this, what would it be?
Oh, politicians gone.
Gone.
Gone. You
What
know
would
how
you-
Australia, you know how they made Australia? Like there was prisoners and they took all those. Yeah, they took all the bad people and sent them over to Australia and that's where.
Yeah.
Okay, we'd kind of do that same thing. With
You
the
think that's why
politicians.
Trump wants Greenland?
I don't know. Is it? It's got to be something where they can't get off the island. Like they have to stay there. They're not getting off. That's where they'll live forever. There's one plane in and one plane out.
Machinist, damn it. Are you reading chat, Gigi?
Bend over gutter. Kind of a good ring to it.
Ain't happening.
I saw earlier Greenland has some internet trolls too. I thought it was kind of funny.
What?
There was a bunch of videos of people in Greenland in the snow. They're out there bending over. You know, like the fentanyl thing where people are bent over in like Philadelphia.
Yeah. Zombies. Yeah.
They were all doing videos like, "Oh look, we're American now."
Oh my God. Well, this thought crossed my mind, and it's just how warped my mind is. I thought, does he want Greenland so we can use that as like the new alligator Alcatraz?
No, I mean, he's kind of said what he wants. He wants, all their rare minerals and stuff.
Hi, Gandalf. Welcome back.
There's
I don't know. I think it's more about security with Russia and China. I think it's, the trade routes. I think that's the reason. I may be wrong. I have no idea. I really don't.
I'll be right back. I gotta grab something to drink.
Okay. I don't know what his reasoning is. He just, I don't know. He seems kind of like he's going off track, and I would not want that job. So I truly try not to judge, but Lord, it's just gone off the rails. LW?
Yeah, sorry, somebody sent me something.
Okay.
And it was, I don't know, jeez. Somebody sent me a DM on Twitter. It's like fucking 7 paragraphs. I'm like, I'm not reading that.
7 paragraphs.
Yeah.
It is important.
Can you give me like the Cliff Notes version of that?
They were serious.
I don't know. Greenland? I don't know. I mean, is it on the... But then, how does that not scare anybody? Like...
Yeah. Putin's pissed on that one. And that's...
Well, that was the worst mistake of pushing Russia into China's arms.
Yes.
And, you know, and that's the whole thing about the Assad in Syria. The reason we took them over is because Russia, Syria, and Iran, and then there was America, Saudi Arabia, and Israel. We were all fighting over pipelines to supply Europe. That's where that whole thing started. Mm-hmm. Russia should always, culturally, they're Christians.
Yes.
They don't put up with all this bullshit. Like they don't let terrorists in their country. They do.
No,
not.
they don't.
Their immigration, like you can't just go over to fucking Russia.
Uh-uh.
They're like, who are you? What are you doing? Where's your paperwork? Who the fuck are you?
Well, it's like years ago when Clinton and Putin were talking, and Putin really did want to join and become partners, and Clinton was willing, and then he spoke to a few of his, quote, people, unquote, and denounced him and said no. You know, so Putin has no trust in the USA. You know, he's got to look at us like we're, you know, psychos. We change every 4 years.
And we can't, you know, just say when Trump was president the first time that he had nothing to do with it, because he sold a bunch of weapons to Ukraine that they surrounded the border with, and the NATO, they piled up on their border. Like, what do you? I don't know. I'm not siding with Putin because that's what the Democrats did. If you said that, you're like, oh, you're a Putin puppet, you know. But it's like, well, fuck. What would you do if fucking NATO? What would you do if NATO and Russia piled up a bunch of weapons at the border of Mexico?
At your back door? Yeah, yeah. Machinist, I agree. They, you know, and it's like any country. Most of the people are great. It's the leaders that suck. That, you know, for whatever reason, they just all want to fight.
Let me tell you, in our military right now, the Russian, I mean, I don't think a modern day war today would be like fighting in the woods anywhere, but
no,
I don't know. If you they got to deal with blizzards and snow, and like, those are pretty tough dudes over there. Those aren't like pushovers.
Yeah, kind of like this weekend. I'm going to be feeling like I'm a Russian.
Right. Our 18-year-olds are watching like anime porn and jerking off, and
I know. How sad is that?
Now go fight some 18-year-old Russian guy who wrestled a bear for fun. Good luck.
Yeah, and then ate him afterwards. Yeah. Yeah. Hard times make strong men. Strong men make good times. Good times make weak men. It's true.
I was thinking if there was one more, and it's weak men make hard times. So it goes again.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be that circle.
Yeah.
There's got to be one in there about listening to women. listening to women fucks your
Obey.
up.
It's called
I'm just
obey, LW. It's obey. Yeah, so Russian vodka is pretty good, but they've got the stuff against it. We can't get Russian vodka, they say.
Did you? What the hell? I didn't even remember this shit. I saw it on Twitter. I don't know if it's true or not. I always have to investigate shit. But somebody said Canada was like, and it's kind of hilarious because we would take over Canada in about 39 seconds, but I think we could take over Canada with like 13 people from like special forces, like for sure.
Or they're rednecks from down south somewhere.
But they wouldn't even know if.
No, they wouldn't.
But they were like putting troops at the border, expecting a U.S. invasion this week, and I'm like, what?
Carney's nuts.
Dude.
He's all in with China. He just went to meet with Xi Jinping, and he's all talking about one world order. He's selling them out. And that's going to be a serious issue. Again, our neighbor. Are we going to take over Canada? Machinists, yeah, they hide in their trees.
Right. Good night, Ann. Thanks for hanging out with us, darling.
Good night. She's so sweet.
We love Ann.
Yeah, she's sweet.
Well, maybe we want more maple syrup for cheap. I don't know.
We want Alberta.
We have Vermont, and we can get.
We have
maple
Vermont. That's where I get my
syrup.
maple syrup from.
Right.
Make my maple cookies and maple fudge.
I feel like if we get Canada, we're gonna get a lot of
libtards.
Oh, fucking idiots!
Yes.
But that's the whole thing. Your own country kind of sucks right now. Why would you worry about taking Canada?
Because I don't want it to suck more.
Can we import the bad and import the good?
You mean deport the bad?
Yeah.
And import the good, right?
Yes.
Can't we just deport? Why do we have to grow?
Well,
Haven't we all learned the thing of balance? Like, too much of a good thing is not always a good thing.
Yeah.
That's why I say all of this is bullshit, dude. ICE wasn't even like created until after 9/11 in like 2003.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a fucking thing. How was Bill Clinton the best at like deporting people without ICE?
Right?
He deported 12 million people when he was president.
Who was it? Was it Obama that gave Tom Holman a medal for deportation? Who was that? What president was it?
Dude, it's like
years ago. Yeah. Tom Holman was on the border working illegal immigrants.
Right. It's all like a movie or some shit. Like
I was just gonna say, I feel like we're fucking on a Monopoly game. Like, like we're literally the little fucking people. There ain't cars. There's little people unless we get in our car, and then they stick us in a car and they go around the little fucking game. That's how I feel.
Can I buy a vowel?
Like a little puppet's like, all right, let me make LW and Gigi yell at each other.
Right.
Let me make Gigi and LW yell at each other on the internet while we steal all the money.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, here, look, he pissed on her foot. She's gonna slap him upside the head. I'm telling you, I do feel somewhat like a puppet, like a fucking fiddle, but I don't even sound good.
That's what I'm saying. Like Democrats, go look at Bill Clinton's speech on his inauguration day.
Oh, yeah.
He said word for word what Trump said about immigration.
Right.
You're sending your thieves. You're sending your rapists. You're sending like, fuck you, and you're out of here, brah. And he did it. He deported everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so here's what you're supposed to believe. that they believed all of this stuff their whole life. Democrats in the 80s and the 70s, they were totally against immigration because it fucked up the American worker. That was their whole platform the entire fucking decades and decades. It was the Republicans who wanted cheap labor.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, all Democrats, Obama, he deported a bunch of people. And just after they retire and they're not president anymore, all of a sudden they're like, yeah, it's a good idea to have 15, 20 million. Like, obviously, it's on purpose, right? They just changed their mind overnight.
Yes. I asked when you had stepped away, I'd ask a question. What would you do if you had one power? What would you do to fix all of this?
Well, all of it or just one thing?
No, I'm asking for it all, baby. All of it.
One, but you only gave me one power, though. I need like 20.
Well, it's called Superman powers. You only get one power. It's a tough one.
Well, if I had one, I think the number one thing you would have to do right off the bat was to take away the marriage between corporations and government and not allow politicians to take foreign money, money from corporations.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
I think that's the base level where you have to start.
That is good.
Politicians can't take money from corporations, foreign countries, special interest groups. You have to start from scratch, and I think that's the best way to do it. Okay,
follow the money.
Your salary is $100,000. That's it.
And no career politicians. No more.
That is good.
Like AOC, how can you be worth less than $100,000, get a job that pays $130,000, and a few years later be worth $17 million?
Yeah, that's just come on.
In Minneapolis, how she went from one year to the next. And it's like, there's no way that's legal. There is no way that woman is making legal money. Yeah. That's a good one. That's a good power to use.
Because that's where all the influence comes on, right?
It is. I agree.
If another country is backing you, you're going to do whatever they say because they're funneling you money on the back end. If this corporation here, you're going to make all these deals with this corporations that benefit them, And I think also corporations, okay, here's a perfect example. If you and I start a business, we all start a small business or whatever. If we fail, we go out of business, right?
Yes.
And we got to go get another job or come up with another business. That's not what this government does. The whole reason you have Tesla and SpaceX is because the government paid him to do it. He did not create all this stuff. The government gave him $500 million in the beginning of all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So if General Motors, Ford, makes shitty cars and nobody's buying their cars anymore and they're about to fail, we should just let fucking Ford fail and buy Toyotas and Chevys or vice versa, whatever. But the government spends our tax money to bail them out of failure. So it doesn't incentivize the companies to do better because they know, well, we're just going to do the cheap. We're going to make a car where their bumper falls off after fucking 20,000 miles. Because you know what? The government's going to give us billions of the taxpayers' dollars to make us survive.
Well, and on top of it, we're going to charge you, fucking $80,000 for a rig that ain't worth,
Yeah, we're going to charge you $95,000 for a plastic bumper.
Yeah.
Yeah. That just, I don't know. What does the government do to make money? They tax us.
Yeah.
They don't make money.
Oh, no. This bank is going to fail. Let them fail.
Yeah, exactly.
They fucked up their business. Let them go bankrupt just like we are,
Exactly. It's Come on, treat them just like an animal treats their offspring.
No, the
You either
government's like,
make it or
right.
They eat them in the wild.
right.
The government's like, Chevrolet can't go under. We're gonna take Marv's 401k and give it to Chevy.
Remember when Obama was big on that? He's like, let's
Yeah.
I think we should think about like just probably taking the 401ks, and he put it in obviously different words, but meaning the same thing. We'll just take those. Marvin was pissing down both legs. Oh my God, I thought he was gonna have a heart attack.
Yeah, long gone is the days of like somebody else coming up with something better, which is true capitalism,
Mm-hmm.
True capitalism. Yeah.
It's kind
We
of
need to make something.
It's kind of socialism for the corporations.
It is.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, look at the pharmaceuticals. Prime example. Housing market. Prime example. Palantir. Who was talking about Palantir earlier?
Airlines.
Airlines, yeah. Food. You can even say that about the food now. How many mom and pop grocery stores have gone out of business over the last, just say, 10 years?
Weird, no governments were bailing them out.
Yeah.
Has anybody in the chat lost their job or business and their government came knocking on your door? Well, I'll give you $58,000 to keep you afloat. No.
No.
None of y'all.
No.
Yeah. We are being played.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
All right. That dog's had enough.
I went to go pick up my dog from the groomer yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and this lady shaved her bald.
Oh.
She looks like a rat. My daughter was with me. We walked in there, and the lady brought her out, and my daughter said in front of everybody, in front of this lady, "Oh my God, why is she so ugly?"
Good. Out of the mouth of babes.
She looks like a little pink rat.
That's so frustrating, especially when she probably had a really cute hairdo and all she had to do was follow the hairdo she had.
She did get kind of out of control, but, I wasn't expecting, a
shave down.
She looks like a bald cat. Like, what are those cats? Like the fucking,
Well,
you know what I'm talking about.
Yes. And those type of, the hairless ones, those type of dogs, I mean, you can make them look just like a puppy forever if you do their hair right.
Yeah. She got butchered.
Well, let your daughter know it's a matter of a month or so and it'll all be growed out and she'll forget about how ugly it was. However, then she's going to need it all trimmed up because it's just going to grow out whatever way.
This dog is like just nonstop shivering.
Oh, she might need a sweater.
I have returned. What kind of dog?
No, I don't think it's what I thought it was. I think it's a fucking dachshund mixed with a poodle.
Wow.
Because it's kind of long like a hot dog.
Mm-hmm. A Dachshund and Poodle mix. Okay, that's interesting combo.
I think so. I think because my mom bought it for my
daughter.
What?
Duckapoo.
Fucking weenie poo.
Wiener dog. That's, yeah. You bought it for your mom? Is that what you said?
No, my mom bought it for my daughter.
Oh, okay.
Because you know how grandparents are. My daughter said in front of her, my mom has a multi-poo, so my daughter said in front of my mom, I want a dog like yours except a girl. And like a week later, my mom shows up with the dog.
It's grandma.
Yeah, that's grandma's, you know.
Yeah, me and Grandma would be having some words. I'm just gonna say. Yeah, that'd probably be the last time she brought him a real pet.
It's like when you've got kids and your parents decide to get your kids for Christmas the most noisiest toys and send them home. And it's like, okay, every time they go to visit, I'm sending those noisy toys back. You can't do that with a dog.
I know that didn't happen with the grandparents, but when my son was like, I don't know, 5, 6, we went to we had his birthday party, and he opened one of his presents, and it was a fucking drum set. I'm like, oh
man,
a drum set.
My son does that to my other son, buys shit for my grandson.
Oof.
And so, yeah, they go rounds all the time. Oh man, it pisses Sean off. He's already got him a drum set, a guitar. What else?
Love you,
He
Machina.
actually did
Take
buy him
care.
a couple of, educational things, but most of it has been noise banging shit.
Yeah.
And he told Sean he was going to. When he was really little, right about the time Lucas started walking, he bought him one of those popcorn things
Oh,
that, you
God.
push and goes pop, 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 pop.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
that thing didn't last fucking 2 days in Sean's house. It went for a ride.
Yeah.
Good night, Machinist. Thanks for hanging out.
That's cool that he's building a campground. You have to find out where it is, GG.
I know. I'm going to have to take my turn.
Yeah.
Back in my rig in there.
And what's the verdict on that? Are you downsizing or no?
I will keep it through this year, through this season, this upcoming season, but then.
Okay. I'm telling you, the way to take care of that, keep hiding the keys. Keep hiding the keys.
Well, it's all a thing of whether you never know. I may just go, no, I don't want to get rid of it. I'm used to it now, and I have no problems. The biggest thing is I want to feel comfortable driving it. I don't want it to be such a big
rig
to do
to
go camping or to go, but it's not much longer, and he's going to be retired, and we're going to want to go on the road. And I don't know how little of an area I really want to travel with him in. I mean, because we'll sleep, shit, eat, and, everything in this rig. So, of course, most of the time we'll be out hiking and doing things. That's the whole idea of the rig. So, I'm hoping I can just struggle through it because it is a good rig, and it doesn't have to have def. There's so many things that's good about it, and it's a fucking beast, and she'll last for a long time if I just take care of her. So,
are you reading chat?
What happened to chat?
We're talking shitty poos and bullshit.
A bulldog and a Shih Tzu makes a bullshit.
You are so
fucking
funny.
Hilarious, Flatty.
A Shih Tzu. God bless you, Flatty.
Marvin, I had a Lhasa Apso, and Marvin called it. He was really fluffy. I mean, like just 14 pounds of fluff.
Yes.
And his hair would grow down over his eyes, and he couldn't see shit. Like he'd have to stop and like move his hair around to kind of see where he was going to make sure he wasn't running into shit. But so I would take him and have like the puppy cut done and made sure that they kind of trimmed it to where he could see, because dude, I was afraid he was gonna go blind. But Marvin used to call him a lot. He used to call him a lopsided asshole because he was a lopsided so and he used to say he was going to take a broomstick and stuff it up his butt and dust the floor with him. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, Gandalf, thanks for hanging with us.
Night.
No, hotels are expensive, and somebody else has touched things, and I don't like to go to hotels.
Yeah, take
if
a
I can
black
keep
light into one of them suckers. Yeah.
If I can keep away from it, I really don't like them, to tell you the truth. I mean, you know, we will when we have to, but that was kind of one of the whole reasons that we ended up wanting to get the RV, was so we could just have all our shit ready to go and jump in,
Well, you go
throw
to
our
a
food in and our
hotel,
clothes in and
and they
go.
don't wash the beds. I'm sorry, I'm over
No, you're fine.
time. In hotels they'll wash the sheets, but not the bedspreads, but
Right.
maybe twice a year.
And
there's a
blanket.
lot of stuff that happens on them bedspreads.
Yeah. Oh, it makes me itch. Oh,
Ugh.
I just can't.
I can't.
I mean, it's the first thing that when we go to any hotel, any place, so I will try to find like Airbnbs that are really cool.
Yeah.
And most of those, if you get nice ones, they are taken care of, and people, most of them put a lot of time into them. But we went to one in Vegas. Oh, that fucking thing. So I wanted one that you could smoke in.
Oh, these bastards on Airbnb.
These fuck. Oh, it was so gross. It was so gross. I mean, I begged Marvin, I'm like, can we just get another room? He finally ended up saying yes, but we only had like 1 or 2 more nights, and I was like, fuck it. I mean, I've already been here.
After 45 minutes, he was confused when she asked, can we have another rum?
Another rum. God.
Damn it.
But
Smack
here's
him.
the deal.
Smack him, GG. He's your little
I'm telling
brother.
you what, I'm gonna knock him out. Yeah, well, it was like, so it was a gated area. That should have gave us our first clue. And when we drove up and it was gated, I mean, like, it was built around this atrium or whatever you want to call it, and then it had a gate at both, like, 2 ends of it, so you could walk all the way through.
Welcome
and
to
be
the
at the.
Hotel
It was
California.
fucking weird, dude. And it took us a little bit to get in because we couldn't get a hold of anybody. Finally, somebody showed up, gave us a key. It was so weird. They didn't even take us to the room. They just gave us the key and left. And it was like, okay, this is fucking weird.
Ew.
I'm kind of afraid to go in here.
Yeah.
But we go in and immediately I'm like, oh no. And Marvin's like, oh, fuck. He's like, well, let's just try to make it through, Let's just check it. We're going to be out of the room for the most part. We're just going to sleep and, and get ready here. That's it. We're not even going to spend much time here. And I'm like, it was so hard. But I ripped back the sheets and everything was fine there. They had washed the sheets. So, and the blankets, they did seem, I smelled them. Hated doing a sniff test on them, but I did. And then the towels, everything smelled fresh.
Well,
and it, like, the bathtub was clean and the toilet was clean, but the walls, it was like stucco or something. Oh, it was just fucking, it made me creepy crawly, and it did Marvin. And I think that's kind of when we were like, okay, maybe we should think about an RV. Maybe we should think about doing something different here. This is good. Because we don't like spend a lot of money on just a hotel room. The whole $200 thing, fuck off. I ain't doing that. And any more than that, and we're going to be having buyer's remorse. So we're just better off with our own rig, even if it, even if it is $50,000.
Yeah,
Well,
they
and
pimp, at the hotel, they pimp that breakfast in the morning, and it's just like a blueberry,
Tricks.
stale blueberry muffin that expired like 13 months ago.
Right. and fucking weevil-filled raisin brand. I just can't.
Now, I can
Fucking
only
yogurt.
I can only speak to Airbnbs in the Gulf Coast where I'm from. But fuck Airbnbs.
Are they bad?
First of all, They do all this thing with like, you see the pictures and like, you're like, whatever, you show up. The mattress, when you go on vacation, you want to relax and sleep, have good sleep or whatever, you know. They buy the cheapest mattresses in the history of mattresses. You wake up and like you feel like you were had a stroke overnight because you're half paralyzed. And the furniture, they have all this modern furniture, like this tiny little chair. Nothing is comfortable. Like the chair, like, am I a bird? Am I supposed to perch on top of this chair? Who is it? Who is this made for? This furniture isn't made for anybody over 100 pounds. And then they have cameras everywhere. And they tell you, like, you better not smoke on the back porch. We got cameras. I'm like,
and we'll charge you.
I can't even go in the backyard, smoke a cigarette, and put it in my, like, beer can, like, and throw it away.
Wow.
Like, who wants to go on vacation? You can't do anything, and you got cameras watching you. And the furniture sucks.
Well, unless you are somebody like a friend of ours, John, he has 9 Airbnbs in his house. And he was a granite dude, so he did all the
9 Airbnbs in his house?
Yes, he has a 9,000 square foot house.
Jeez.
And
the dude with the van?
Yes. You want to talk about cool. He laid granite in Juneau. He was like the granite guy. He did it for the capital of Juneau, the governor's mansion there. Yeah. So we're talking he's done some really cool stuff. And so his entire place is actually all with granite on the floors, granite countertops, not granite on the floors. On the floor is heated cement that he, what do you call it?
Is that the epoxy?
No, it's just cement.
Oh, okay.
But he put a color in it. And then all the floors are done with granite or, some type of nice rock. And all the windowsills are done with the same thing. Like usually, people have wooden windowsills. Oh, no, not there. All the windowsills are like they've got some type of a granite in there. And he's named all the rooms. They're so cool. I'm going to try to find it here while I'm talking about it. But I mean to tell you, it is the coolest place. He has a girlfriend who actually takes care, like does all the bookings and all that shit for him. And it's just amazing. And that's going to be his retirement basically. And it is the coolest thing. He has like, he even has a taxi, that he offers to them and he'll go pick them up and, take them wherever they need to go. And yeah, it's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Oh yeah.
He's a creative fella.
Yeah. Oh, extremely. Like, it's amazing the cool shit he does. I was trying to find his shit so I could show you one of his rooms.
I love hammocks. We've got a double hammock. Yeah. That's a good nesting spot. Pick up a good book and sit in that hammock. Yeah. Good way to spend the afternoon. Jeff, you try to get in one now. Come on, no bit.
No bit. You ever have a Airbnb rum?
It's mixed with Coke.
Yeah. A rum with a rough.
LW, damn it. You're from the South. It doesn't make sense.
No, you're right. I sell Oregon to Greenland or some shit. I don't know. Give it away. It's kind of a worthless place.
For military purposes.
He's
only.
Just jealous.
They want all the immigrants out and they can't even speak fucking English.
He's just fucking jealous. Straight up jealousy. He can't. It's really hard for him to understand how somebody could live in such a gorgeous place. It's okay. He'll be all right. We try to just let him blow off the steam, and
It's a little brother. It's a little brother.
it's fine. He's fine.
He's fine. He'll be fine. Yeah.
Fuck is that? I used to be able to find this place like no problem. I guess I haven't looked it up in a while. Like there's 9 of them. I just want one of them.
Oh wow.
And he has them all named. Like one of them's called Shangri-La. It's called the Shangri-La. So
That's cool. Hubby and I years ago said that's what we want to do: get a big farmhouse or get a big plot of land and build a house and have different styled rooms for every thing that we enjoyed. Yeah. That never happened. No. Kids come along and that changes life.
Isn't that amazing?
In a good way.
Them damn kids.
I don't regret one day of it. I have moments, but no, not one day, really. Yeah. But I worry for their future. So I do the best I can to
There you
prepare.
go. It ain't
Help
easy.
them. It's not easy. Come on, Gunner. Come on. It's freaking cold. Come on. Good boy. That's a good boy. He would stay outside. He's a husky mix. He loves it outside.
Oh, here's one. Baked Alaska. Yep, here's one of them.
One of his rooms is called Baked Alaska.
Yes. He's got the coolest rooms ever, I'm telling you. It's so cool. Okay, he's let me see. What? Okay. All right. Share. Here we go. So, check this out.
Oh, cool.
All right, this is one side of the house. See, there's all the rock he had. He doesn't have that rock there anymore because he's retired from that. But that's all his rock that used to lay basically against everywhere. I mean, if you look, here's some over here, but here's the end. These are. Okay.
Oh, whitewater rafting.
Yeah, he's just showing what kind of experiences they can do. Like, there's lots of things that you can do right there, and he'll help you set it all up and. Yeah, get so you can go whitewater rafting or whatever you want to do. This is the entrance to one of the upstairs areas, and this is kind of like right beyond this wall is actually a bar, which we'll get to see pictures of it.
What a motorcycle!
Yeah, and there's a skeleton sitting there.
I see that.
This is all the rock work that he's done. It's super gorgeous. Let me see here. Okay, here's the right beyond. This is on the other side of that. There's that wall.
That's
this
a big
is on the other
bar.
side. Yeah, this is a bar. And then this is his kitchen area. There's actually a fridge and stuff here now. He's put a fridge in, and this is a whole kitchen area for anybody that wants to. And these back here are a bunch of rooms. There's also a room up this staircase, and then there's an apartment off to this other side over here. So I mean, it's just huge.
And that's just one. Wow.
There's the front
He
of
has
it.
9 different.
Nine.
Okay, he has 9
Airbnb.
different style.
Yeah, and this is
Wow.
a 9,000 square foot place. That's his bike
Does
shop
he
right there.
Does he do well financially with that?
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. In Juneau? Mm-hmm. So none of this rock and stuff here. It's all just specifically Airbnb. Everything is to the nines. I mean, everything's done to the nines. There's one of the rooms. This one's called the Baked Alaska room. There's the entrance to go up where that rock wall I showed you was.
Mm-hmm.
There's a staircase up to the other room, one of the other rooms. There's the bathroom that's in Baked Alaska, I think. There's a
Have you ever
closet.
gone to stay?
Oh, yeah. we get he picks a room for us, and sometimes it's the apartment. There's a Shangri-La apartment. There's his little bike and his little skeleton that sits right outside. He's the coolest person ever. I'm telling you what, he's so much fun.
And he's the one that comes down to visit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've stayed in this room a few times.
That's kind of neat.
Yep. And then I think we have more of those. I wanted to show you the rest of there's an apartment that's super cool, but I mean everything is done top of the, there's another room right here, there's another room here, and then he has a hot tub that he's actually setting up on that same level. And we get treated like, because we're friends of his, we get treated like fucking royalty when we go there.
Yeah.
So he's like, here's a rig, and because he's got a fucking dozen.
A lot of sandwiches. Don't call TF.
Yeah. Yes, I have stayed in that room. There ain't no blood splatter. Yeah. Super fun stuff though. And like when we go there, he takes us and shows us takes us to all the different bars and stuff that he goes and hangs out at, and yeah.
Does he do that with all the guests?
He will. If they want like an experience and all that, oh hell yeah. He would love nothing more.
Years and years ago, my mom wanted to do a cruise in Alaska, and she never got to. And I'm like, ain't it damn cold up there? I don't know, And she's like, I don't know. I want to go. And she didn't get to, but she would have enjoyed that.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. Like one time when we went, he's like, you guys got to go fly into, I don't know. There was another, it's actually this picture right here.
Anyways.
It's this picture right here, I think. No, that might be the Mendenhall Glacier. There was a glacier anyways that we got to fly into, and they had a dinner that they put on. And because Marvin works for this airline, we were able to get discounts. So it cost us like, I don't know, $57 a ticket or something.
Oh,
and they flew us in, and fucking we got to go hike around this place. And then we got to, of course, we got to check out the glacier and all that. And then they provided a dinner, a really nice fucking salmon dinner. And then we got back on the plane, and they flew us back to Juneau, and it was super cool.
Wow.
Gorgeous day too, sunshine. And John also does the dangerous waters, and that's where he has a friend that goes out, takes a bunch of jet skis, and they go from like Juneau and shit. They've gone all the way to Seattle before on just jet skis, and they just they ride for, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours, and then pull into one of the towns there along the shore, and then stay the night and hang out and drink and eat and be merry and all that shit, and get up the next morning and do it again.
Yeah. No, Bits, that's what Mom wanted to do, to go the whale watching. Yeah. Yeah. I went whitewater rafting years ago, and it was a blast. Oh my God, it was so much fun. But I was so cold, and I even had a wetsuit on, and I was still cold. It was like, oh man.
Yeah. So John, he calls that whole place is called the Precision Lodge, is what he calls it.
Okay, I ain't reading all that. No.
Yeah, he's got oh no, you don't have to read it. He's got, like I said, the rooms are really cool. The one is Baked Alaska. There's a whole apartment that's called the Shangri-La. And then I was trying to remember the other names of them.
Anything to do with beach? I could use a beach right now.
Well,
it's so freaking cold, and they're calling
Alaska.
for snow.
There are no beaches here. I mean, there's beaches, but you ain't gonna putting on no bathing suit. That's for sure.
Okay. Well, he's got a hot tub.
He does.
Hmm.
He'd taken it out, and then he put another one back in. So yeah, he's.
We had one years ago. We took it out. Oh God. Yeah.
I don't like hot tubs. I think they're gross. But
Yeah, same here. I will not do a public hot tub. Ain't no way. No.
yeah, that makes
No.
me.
We had one of our own. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Dave. Cheers.
How are ya, Mr. Dave Brown?
Okay. I'm not going to ask Dave. I'm just not.
What did I miss? Ooh. Yeah, I'm not gonna ask either. I was looking to see if I could find these other places. I wanted to show you the Shangri-La because that's the coolest one.
Yeah.
But they're all really cool. Like, you know, you ever run it, you can use any of his stuff there. It's really cool. Like I said.
So he travels. Who watches his stuff when he travels?
Kelly. That's
Okay.
this girl right here. Miss
Gotcha.
Kelly.
Okay.
Miss Kelly, and she's pretty cool.
Okay.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yep. She has this 4.78. She manages like, I don't know, 25, 30 Airbnbs.
Holy crap.
Yeah. And which of, you know, she probably owns, I don't know, 4 or 5 of her own, and then manages all of John's and then a whole bunch of other people around there. Pretty cool, though.
That is. Well, when we got to talking about the epoxy floors, was that last week? I don't know. I kept running across these videos, and I have for a while. And I didn't know, who was it last week that was talking about how easy the care is for them? I thought that would be hard, like they get scratched and it wouldn't be as pretty. And they were talking, no, you just buff them out.
What's that?
The epoxy floors.
Oh, yeah.
Some of them are just beautiful.
I know it.
I'm like, holy smokes, I'll just love that creativity.
I want to do it, and I'm hoping that I can get John talked into helping us when we do it, because I want Marvin to cut like slabs from he has one of those, what the hell do you call them? Chainsaw winch mill, I don't know. Anyway.
I don't know.
I don't know what the fuck it's called, but he can like cut the lumber, and I want him to leave the live edge so it's got the bark on it, and then I want to be able to put those down and then pour epoxy and
that'd be cool.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
I wouldn't mind doing a countertop that way, and then like some floors that way. I think it'd be cool.
My issue was I thought, okay, well, how hard? Like, I have kids and dogs, and it's like, do they get scratched up, and how hard is it to care for and upkeep and maintenance?
Yeah,
that
I
was
think
my
it's
issue.
I think it's fairly easy.
I don't want to have to get out Dad's buffer.
Don't listen
Well,
to Gigi.
the reason that I say that is because we have somebody who actually has a floor that way. They actually made me my little board that I have. Yeah. And then I was talking with her the other day, and she said that they actually they did one of their bathrooms, and then they did a bedroom, and both of them turned out really good. She said, you know, with each one, they kind of got better. I was like, oh, good. Well, I'll be picking your brain if I ever decide to do it. So
Years ago, I saw a friend of ours, my mom's actually, had a bathroom done in like sand and seashells and did the epoxy. You know, but I never really kept up with how they, you know, maintained it. If it was,
I love the ones where they did the cotton and then poured like pink or blue or whatever around, and it looks like clouds. Or cotton candy. It's so fucking cool.
I didn't see that. What'd you say, LW?
About what?
Well,
a minute ago.
Gigi being full of shit. I don't listen to anything she says.
About what?
It was a room. It was a room. We were talking about the room.
No, I don't. It's. She said she knows somebody, so that means that I'm wrong, or that she's right.
I didn't even know what the fuck you said.
I know.
What
exactly.
did you say?
Neither of us are listening to each other right now.
Was I supposed to listen to you?
we both sound like Charlie Brown's teacher to each other.
Wah, 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 wah.
When the show goes long enough, it's just like, is this bitch talking? What
is he saying something?
Do I need to listen?
I think that means he thinks we should shut her down and call her a night.
I think so.
Just okay, Ma.
Yes.
Just know how Gigi and I go at it.
Oh, honey, I do. I know.
I worked, and I don't want to bring this subject. I'm just giving an example.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I worked in the logistics freight business for 15 years. Did tariffs all the time.
Oh my God.
And she will go live on YouTube many times and say that I'm wrong about tariffs. So
he's wrong about a lot of things.
who cares what she
Pisses him
has
off.
to who cares what she has to say? You know, she's right about everything. She's Gigi. She's right.
See, I know two people that did fucking epoxy shit, motherfucker, because Esso did it too. Bitch.
Oh, well, if Esso's a guy, Esso's a guy, so I believe it now.
Oh, suck a dick.
He's been hanging out with Outlaw.
That's all you had to say. Esso said it's.
Oh, you.
I'm on board.
fucking- Yeah,
I'm on board.
Now you see, and he talks about Duggar just licking leg.
I know.
Oh, guy said it's got to be true. TF said it. The Eagles suck.
Welcome to the Hotel California.
You're lying eyes.
Where is TF?
Listen to the Eagles.
Listen to
Yeah,
the
I
Eagles.
know he
That's
is.
right.
I know he
Yes.
is. Privately
Yes.
in the closet.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
listening to. Right now, he's doing trivia questions while Queen and the Eagles are blasting.
Queen and the Eagles. Yes.
He's going to
Blast.
fall asleep to both of them, too.
Yes.
We know it.
He dreams about that shit.
He didn't even know that Vince Gill was singing with him and has been for quite a few years. It's like, dude.
Vince Gill's on the Eagles?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Esso, is that true?
Suck a dick. Fucker.
Fact check. Fact check.
Esso.
SO. Help us.
SOS. Esso.
Anyways, yeah. 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 What do y'all think's going to happen to Don Lemon?
Wait, country superstar Vince Gill joined the Eagles in 2017 as a vocalist and a guitarist, filling the void left by co-founder Glenn Frey after his passing, and became a beloved integral part of the band's live show, adding his exceptional vocals and musicianship to their classic hits while remaining respectful of the original sound.
I had no
Blah, blah,
idea.
blah.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
I don't know. I've got the Eagles' greatest hits, and I will argue with TF on it. Yeah.
And
Again, I got Neil Diamond too, and Forever in Blue Jeans is my favorite of his.
mine too. Glenn
Yeah.
Frey's son actually also, Deacon, he actually sings with them as well. He's in the band.
Wow.
Mhm.
I like all kinds of music. Yeah, look, SO's like, why you bring me into this, LW?
That's right.
Just roll with it, SO.
Just roll with it.
SO, do not be his fall guy.
Yes. Just shake your head. Blink twice.
SO, it's guy code. Go with it.
SO, do not be his fall guy.
SO's not stupid. He's not going to do that.
He's going to turn you into his patsy. Do not fall for it. Okay, so I can shut this bitch down. We've done 3 hours.
You've done good.
We've done almost 4 hours.
You didn't even
Hell
want to
yeah.
do it.
I was going to quit 2 hours ago.
I got on late and then
No, that's
you
Ma's
just weren't
fault.
into it.
It's
That's my
Ma's.
fault. You can blame it on me.
It's both your faults. It's okay.
I'm good.
I don't mind as long as we're having fun and it ain't boring or getting weird and it's not. We had a good visit.
Yeah,
right?
you did. Yeah.
We did good. Mr. Duggar just awkward. We left, but who cares? Fuck it.
Yeah, I think he was afraid
Wanna leave, Duggar?
about
Go ahead.
Trump.
I think he was gonna go pick on little kids, but
Probably that too. Yeah.
I do.
Love you, Duggar.
Skipping out on us.
Yeah.
Damn you.
I just want to see somebody get locked up. My patience is gone.
Me too. I'm ready.
Awesome, Jaron. Yeah.
I just hope y'all just don't hold your breath.
I'm not.
And enjoy the world.
Hey, Louis Armstrong, it's a wonderful world. Every day, make it count.
Enjoy the world before it's gone.
Before it's gone, and it's happening. Rolling fast. It is.
Well, I'm glad everybody hung out. I'm glad you guys hung out. Thank you, chat, for hanging out with us. And now I'm just going to play a really quickie outro so that LW don't melt down right before he tries to, snuggle
He just
up
loves
for
this
a
song.
night. He does.
I do. I have it on my playlist.
I know you
Yes.
do.
It's my alarm in the morning. This is what
Sure it is. Sure it is.
This is his favorite right here.
Yeah. Love y'all. Hugs.
Thanks, everybody.
Good night.
But don't you worry.